Hello everybody, welcome to, well, I was going to say CPL match of the week, but hang on, that's not quite right. I'm getting mixed up here because it's been so long. The chat has been saved. I accidentally pinned your message, Escalade, to enjoy that. The chat has been saved from the bot, so you can all relax. It's all safe. I'm Neblime, here with Y2kid. How's it going, Y2kid?
Going good, it's going good. It's not 7 a.m. for me, so I'm happy.
It's not even 7 a.m. here, man. You think it's 7 a.m. here? It's 6 a.m. here in Australia.
Jesus.
So my reactions may be slightly more restrained, but my housemate's probably gonna like slap me later. But that's too bad. Nothing stops CPL. We're here to continue the epic matchup between Fighting Aiurish and Notorious S.C.V. For anyone who caught the stream yesterday, the match of the week, these matches were actually amazing. One of the best series of matches I've ever cast. So Tier 1's got their work cut out for them to keep that up. We're going to jump right into game 1, I think, and just get this started.
Yeah, it should be very good games, to be honest, because I originally intended to cast that game.
Yeah.
This weekend.
Yeah, you can tell them the sort of truth after we introduce these players. Alright, in the top right here, in the navy blue, we have Forte, and the bottom right, in the white, we have AKE3. So, yes, tell them, what happened here? How come it's on Neblime's stream, of all places?
Yeah, so I was looking at some games, and I thought, what match would be good to cast that has not been casted yet? And I saw the Fighting Aiurish versus the S.C.Vs, and I was like, oh, I want to cast this game, and then went to the web app for some reason and downloaded the wrong series. And then I only realized when I started the cast, I'm like, these are not the matches I intended to cast, but oh well, let's wing it.
Alright, by the way, slight update. Forte actually in the blue, AKE3 in the red, because we do have top versus bottom now. We're organized. But yes,
wow, these are honored players. They play top versus bottom. That doesn't happen
to the casters, that's right, but they could still be brutal to each other. Anything can happen. I should also clarify, Forte here for Fighting Aiurish and AKE3 here for Notorious S.C.V. Once again, the S.C.Vs for the Terran, everything's right in the world. Don't know about Zerg for the Irish, but close enough. I mean, look, the Zerg invaded Aya some time ago, and now they've integrated into the population. So he's just as Irish as the High Templar who's lived there for 2,000 years, okay? Can't say he's not.
I mean, there are no High Templar currently that live there. It's the Overmind and the body of the Overmind.
They're all gone. Well, there you go, exactly.
Yeah.
In fact, this Zerg player is more Irish than any Protoss, I suppose, because Protoss got kicked off. You know, I never finished Legacy of the Void. They tried to re-invade, right? But they kind of had some issues. Did they end up, you know, taking it back in the end?
I think they did, but Legacy of the Void was honestly so bad I can't remember.
That's why I didn't finish it.
I mean, the best one for sure was Roots of Liberty.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's a lot of fun anyway. Never mind if the story's any good, because it definitely was just going on a downhill slope to the absolute nadir of Legacy of the Void. But the campaign was a lot of fun to play.
They were just so much better.
Yeah.
Than what you're used to from Brood War. I was like, oh my god, this is the best expansion ever.
Alright, pro tip for Brood War casting, just start bashing on StarCraft 2. The viewers will love it. It's guaranteed. that's how you do it. So it looks like we've got...
If you embrace StarCraft 2 and say that it's an awesome game.
Oh, then there'll be riots. Everyone will just leave. So it looks like we've got a 2-hatch build coming up here. Just coming out of Mir, nothing too crazy going to happen here. We had a bit of shenanigans yesterday with some extremely countered attempted Terran aggression, but CC first happened twice, which is kind of crazy. I kind of want to see that kind of thing again. Should be noted for those who don't know, I imagine everyone in this chat does know, going from Tier 0 to Tier 1, you know, the MMR's gone down a bit compared to the games we were doing yesterday in the match of the week, but I think these players are still going to put up a formidable performance for sure. These players probably like high C rank, maybe low B rank kind of level.
Yeah, they should be around C rank.
Yeah.
But you know what I like to see in TVZs? A-Tracks.
A-Racks? Well, you know, if you do it too much though, someone could just assume that, go overpool, and then you're crying, right? But it is a good map for it, especially the position AKE3 spawned in, where you can do a link-proof wall. But didn't try it this time.
Yeah, maybe they're saving it for the next series.
That's right. You can only do it so much. Well, I don't know if you saw my OSL series, but I only did BBS one time, and still my opponent went over pool.
Lucky.
Every time, man.
Wait. Is that hatchery at the natural actually placed alright, or is it too far from the gas?
I think it's fine.
Think it is.
It looks okay to me. Oh my god, S.C.V! Oh! Run away! Okay, he keeps it alive. That's kind of scary. You don't want to lose this S.C.V too fast, and in fact, not having it in the main is a bit of a pain. If a Hydra Dane is going to come up or something like that, he's not going to know. You could sort of build a few lings in here. Wouldn't be too scary, I
He
don't think.
sees the gas, so...
Okay, I mean, that's a good point. That's a good point. So he does have a good idea. What is
I mean,
this
good, for all he knows, it might still be like a 2-base lurker roll in, but...
Well...
No, it's like...
I expect he'll figure it out. Beg your pardon. Oh, I burped a bit there. But Terran's getting up into their academy. Doesn't seem too perturbed yet. But any potential lurkers, or even Zerglings, but I don't see much Zergling defense here. Could be an issue later if Lings come in here and try and hit the turrets. But we're going to have a pretty scary stim timing coming up here. Oh, Rip S.C.V is finally gone. And there's only one sunken right now. That is not enough to stop Marine Medic hitting your natural. We'll see if he adds more. Maybe some Lings. Looks like he's just going straight into the Mutalisk here, saving his lava though. Here we go.
That might not be the worst goal, to be honest, because he's going to have a lot of mut.
Will he get across in time though? The Mutalisk has not started. This is not that far. This is close positions, and he's marching straight up here.
He's adding more creep colonies, so hopefully he will have enough to defend. Not familiar on the timing.
Usually,
and I think
you know, this
he
is a
needs
little
3,
early
right?
because normally this leaves Terran's main like 5:25. So this is like pretty fast. It's that faster academy time we keep seeing in T0 as well. Mutalisk usually at about 5:40, but looks like he's going to turn back, sees the second Sunken morphing, and figures, okay, if I hit this, I'll probably kill both Sunkens, but then the Mutalisk will hatch, and then I'm just going to lose all this bio. So just going to keep the forces intact and build up more. Looks like we go up to 4 racks as well.
Plus one air attack coming up for the Zero player.
The popular way to play it these days is
Meaning,
just keep building mutas, right?
They like to end the game with mutas.
Right, you just fly them in suddenly and boom.
Yeah, just keep making mutas.
Look at
Why
this,
is it
the
with that
turrets!
fire from
The turrets aren't ready
Near the-
yet. These Mutalisks are going to do huge damage. Marines need to step in here. Ooh. Oh, this is so scary for Terran, because if you're not careful, you can lose a lot of Marines here. And losing these SCVs is not fun either. What is that Firebat doing?
There was another one near the other third base for the Zurich.
Well, that makes sense, because this guy's scouting at least, but the guy at 3 o'clock, he was just waiting to be killed. I don't know. Maybe he decided it was worth that Firebat's life just to check if there was Mutalisk coming that way or something. Ooh, that one turret not going to do much here. Bio needs to come and defend again. Okay, they do get there in time and ward those off pretty well. Oh, what the? How did that guy get killed? Oh my god.
Wow. Forte
Really good
with
Muta
some
micro. Holy crap.
okay micro, yeah.
Dang. Taking a lot of Marines. AK needs to get these turrets up in the ramp area or he's still going to be in a lot of pain here. And the problem is he's not able to move out, put any pressure. Now Zerg just turtling on 2 base and making these Mutalisks though. Terrans doesn't necessarily need to move out. But it's one way to avoid this damage. You put the pressure on Zerg, force him just to go back. Oh, Marine. Oh, he was never going to make it. That poor Marine.
He's adding a bunker as well. Don't know about that. Feels like it's a bit late.
I think you need it eventually, so it doesn't hurt to get it now. Factory's already done, so AK3 trying to tech relatively fast here, and you know, against this 2-base play, I think it's going to be the right move, because you can get vessels, deal with these Mutalisks, no Queen's Nest or anything, so we're not looking at a Guardian Rush, just needs to get that Irradiate out. And Zerg just continue to make mutas and only mutas. I would like to see more turrets though, these 2 turrets might not last very long, can potentially repair.
Forte seems to have a point for third base already, so...
Oh, he does have it in the top left, you're right. Oh, repair! Where's the repair? There it is! Oh my god, he almost lost that turret, that was close. But yeah, I didn't realize that. But it is pretty late, right? Comparatively for 2-hatch Muta.
Yeah,
it's coming down. Everything's just a little bit delayed for more Mutalisk here. So I like going into vessels quickly.
I'm not entirely sure about that third base decision. Oh, AK is gonna scout it now, but Yeah, he has 18 drones, and he has +1 attack on the Mutus. I feel like he should just commit to the 2-base play.
I mean, I don't know. You can't just go down that path and hope you're going to be able to kill them. I feel like, especially with how AK is playing this, just taking fast with only 3 barracks, you have to try and take advantage of their lack of map presence, right? But maybe it would have been better to just take the 12. I don't know. Either way, I don't know why you'd send this 5 out to attack. Surely you just look at the hatchery and hide in the corner, because he's never going to kill that. I mean, I say that, but nothing's going and stopping him right now. Oh, why'd you go out there, you poor Marine? Looking for anything he can pick up at all. These mutas just cruising.
Yep. Four links going to save the 3rd base against the fire pad.
It'll be enough.
And see how that fight goes.
Well, the thing is, if they come one at a time, they're actually better. That's the silly thing about Ling vs. Firebat. Mutalisk getting shredded, actually. I think 3 died there. Only 8 left. Terran's not really confident, only with about 12 Marines down there. Gonna get the vessel soon, I hope. I don't see a science facility. Oh, no, there it is down there. Okay, good. But yeah, they're gonna have a hard time starting to push now, and it's transitioning into making Hydras. But the micro is still really good. Well, I say that as he loses a Mutalisk. And another one. Micro
we don't have any Hydras at the bottom, at the top left though.
Terran senses blood in the water, but this army is too small. He needs to reinforce before he pushes all the way across there. And look, he's emptying the bunker. He's saying it's time to go. Time to destroy Zerg.
It's only 4 racks though.
I mean, if there's no lurkers in the way though, this can easily deal with those few Mutalisks left. Just scan it, confirm it's there.
Forte desperately needs to get some Hydras at the top left.
He scanned, confirmed there's no lurkers on the ramp, so this 3rd is in big danger right now. He's stimming across the map. The lurkers are leaving the Zerg natural. We have a race on our hands, people. We can see, we can zoom all the way out.
The medics are lagging behind.
Yeah, they don't keep up. They don't use drugs, so they can't do it. If he stims again, he needs to stim across the map, I think. That's the only way he gets here in time. It's going to be close. He can't see it yet. Oh, he sees the lurkers with the medics. He knows. I think he's cut them off. Looks like Zerg's going to go for the engagement. Oh my god. He's
oh my god, Forte not setting the medics.
Zerg pushes him back with heavy losses too. Nicely done. That was really close.
Yeah, the Marines just ran out of steam and at the point when they get engaged.
Oh, and now the Muta's going to clean this up. Even worse for Terran. Disaster. If it was just that little bit faster, would have just got up into that 3rd, and this game would be pretty much over. But now, pushed back into his base. The vessels are out, and he's got a good amount of Marines back up again. Double pumping the upgrades too. I mean, maybe Zerg didn't really do enough with his Mutalisks here. He's going to try and position for the Lurker Contain. I mean, Terran is sitting here in his bunkers. I don't know if he probably should have tried to move out already. Wow, that Lurker took a lot of damage from that.
He's stacking the lurkers, which is good point given that there's no siege tanks and the
well, I imagine in this spot, Marines could easily come down underneath here and get a good concave and take this out. I mean, it depends how confident you are with your micro against that. It's scary getting out of these contained positions because you're like, what if I screw up and just lose everything? But I mean, Zerg still has no Queen's Nests here, so I don't think this is really that scary for Terran. You're like, okay, I'm just going to irradiate everything that's sitting right in front of my base, and eventually I'll get out. You're only on 3 bases. No swarms coming. What's there to worry about? Terran very happily getting upgrades.
They're 3rd gas right now, and yeah, Queen's Nest going down, so Terran is on a timer.
But the timer's only just started, and I think he's going to be fine getting out of here. He's just basically styling on with these vessels, just sitting right here waiting for energy. I mean, how many lurkers are still there? Is it 5? 6? I mean, +1 armor's finished, right? Oh, yeah. If you really want to get out there, you can take it.
Ooh, Mutus engaging on the vessels.
Got to be careful about getting baited like that, though, because then you will die.
He really would need some Scourge here.
Yeah. If nothing else, to regain his like pride and dignity, so these vessels aren't just standing there staring at him, right? Can Zerg see this? Zerg can see that, man. If he's looking here, probably looking at his base macroing. I mean, I don't see where these dropships are going to go. They're not going to get spotted, right? And if the Mutalists intercept him, that could be deadly. Doesn't seem like Zerg noticed it. The Mutalists not getting in position. Uh-oh.
I think they're headed for the main, by the looks of it.
They're going straight in. I don't see any defenses here. This could be devastating. And Terran's still just pretending they're trying to get out against these lurkers here. Oh my gosh. Get away from the Scourge! Ooh.
A
That was
single
close.
irradiate on the stage would be amazing.
It would actually. Dropship's gonna go down here. This may just end this game
Oh my
immediately.
god, really?
There's a lot of units. These Mutalisks need to pull back. I don't know what else he has. There's no Niduses
Forte
yet.
might lose the fight.
Get the Queen's Nest. Don't let him get Broodlings. No? Okay, damn. He's gonna let it live. Oh, the Burrow. That was pretty sick, but unfortunately Terran does have map hacks, so not gonna do it. It's getting the Spire, a great pick-off. Mutalisks finally back. They're not stacked. They're just going in A-move style. I don't know if that's the right move here. I don't think they can actually pick all this off. Well, that said, the League's come and help him, and he does clean this up. Well, I say that. He runs away. Now he's playing the mini game. That one drone, he's a hero. Oh my god, they're still alive! This one Marine! Poor medic. Easy.
The one Marine back there.
Meanwhile, Terran has broken out back at his base. He's moving across with an insane amount of vessels. Rip Marine, he is going to die. But look at this, Terran, +2 is ready. He's got 6 vessels here. What defense does Zerg have right now? That this natural looks very vulnerable to me. There's 4 lurkers, but he probably has 6 irradiates in a minute.
Yeah, Forte really needs to start the Valor Mount ASAP, but even that is not going to be in time.
Well, here we go. He's moved the lurkers out. I don't know if he's intending to do hold lurkers, but there are vessels. I think he realizes and he's like, okay, never mind, I'm back. I'm going back. Terran did not take the opportunity to irradiate any of that, interestingly. Wolf base is going down, so you know, Zerg's prospects are bright if he can just survive. Where is the Defiler bound? I don't see it being built yet.
Yeah, he's rebuilding the Spire instead of the Defiler Mount for some reason.
I mean, he's going to need that, but he needs Defilers more, I suppose.
Yeah. No third base from the turn build though.
Well,
CC only floating.
Well, here's the tactics, right? You put the Overlord, just buy a little more time, but AK doesn't care. He can click around that. And the problem is lurkers aren't totally stacked there, side by side there. Rip that lurker. I don't know what's going on with that. But it slows Terran down trying to radiate his weight here. And honestly, AK not spending 100% of the APM here, which is probably a good decision, just keeping up the macro, right? Adding on so many barracks, securing this third. I think he figures as long as he's putting this much pressure on, he can just get his army up, but he's not worried. Building a turret in a random location. Oh, Rip Scourge.
Nope, he irradiated the Overlord.
Yeah, well, it worked.
The on hold position.
He's just determined to stop this attack here. Oh, he's gonna lose that vessel. Oh, it survives with 1 hit.
Oh, close.
You know, even without killing all those lurkers, he could probably still pass this. Oh, more Overlords coming in, getting sacrificed. Meanwhile, at the top left, a bunch of Marines show up out of nowhere. At the same time, Terran running in with a D-Matrix. Looks like he's gonna bust in 2 locations at once. Didn't attack in the top left yet. Oh, he just guns down everything. Top left doesn't even matter. He's just going to crush his way into here. And
yeah, he can probably bust top left as well. And yeah. There we go. He steams and he's about to.
Zerg has any chance to survive here. Burrowing, is that like a drone on the ramp? GG.
Drone took so many hits to die.
Yeah, that's how it happens, right? So it looks like that's going to be 1 point there for AKE3. A very sort of one-sided start, but still showing some strong meter micro there. Just wasn't quite able to transfer it into the longer game. You know, I really thought he was doing enough damage, but it seemed not. And a really good response as well from AK3 just to go for that fast tech.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think a lot of people, when they open with somewhat of an all-in build, they always want to transition, and it's honestly just fine to not transition ever, and to just commit to the all-in.
Yeah, maybe it would have worked. I mean, it certainly seemed like he was bashing down the turrets and stuff. You never know. All right, we're going to go into game 2 here. See what.
Yeah, and early on, we know that these turrets near the barracks, he definitely had an opportunity there to pick up all the reinforcements.
Yeah, and if you do that once, then it starts.
for ire.
Why did it do that? There you go. Now StarCraft is up. Sorry, like I was saying. In the bottom right in the red, AKE3. In the bottom left in the blue, Forte. That was weird. Everyone on the stream probably saw there was just like a black screen behind it. Behind the scoreboard.
No.
Hey. Look at this. You asked for this, by the way. You did this, YoitsFlash. This is your fault.
Yeah. I channeled all my energy. Just summon the Aatrox.
Look at that. He's already preparing for the link-proof wall. Now let's see what
How is
Zerg
it?
goes for.
How are Mutas against Terran on this map?
Absolutely terrifying and extremely annoying. Thank you very much. By the way, it looks like he's going to 12 hatch.
There are obnoxious at PvZ.
The first problem is this friggin' choke. What are you going to do about that choke? You're never going through there if Mutalisks are within 100 kilometers. Don't go through that choke. You'll lose your entire army, and then in real life, your dog will die. That's how badly you get destroyed going through that choke. And then it's your turn. You've got up a ramp, which isn't too bad. It's a pretty big ramp. You can get up there. Then you have to go up another ramp, okay. And then you go down into the middle of the map, and then you get to the Zerg side of the map. And oh, okay, you can go through a choke again, or you can go up another ramp. It's not a good time. I don't know if you can sense the frustration. It's not a good time at all.
I mean, for Protoss, look at that, where the minerals for that natural base are, and imagine just the Zerg attacking them, and then you get your army to the minerals and to the natural, and they're like, oh, I'm gonna go to the main base now.
Yep. Okay, by the way, he sent a Marine back into his base. I don't know if he's trying to, like, disguise what time he got the barracks. This is very strange. I'm not sure what I'm watching right here.
Yeah, that's not how you do it normally, but...
Not really looking like he's planning a bunker rush. Finally starts sending a Marine. I guess he's getting them all together. He's going to send them now, but it's a bit delayed. The pool's almost finished. Yep. Third hatch coming up, by the way. 3 hatch play this time. Say again?
Still the Marines lagging behind, and...
They will all get there before the Zerglings. I mean, I want to see him start the bunker with this scouting SCV, but he's missed his chance. The creep is starting to spread. This is going to make it a lot harder here.
Forte going for a sneaky hatchery, and AK still doesn't know about it.
I mean, I guess in his current sort of game plan, it doesn't matter that much. He does throw down the bunker. Zerg going to see this, needs to pull the drones. I don't see the drones being pulled. What is Zerg waiting for here?
What are the drones?
He's just going to start the sunken. Okay, finally pulls them now, but this bunker's going to go down, I think. Oh, the block! Okay, the drones can get through, of course, because they can run all for the eggs. Actually, that block does nothing.
The link seems like they can get through as well.
Yeah, needs to get in that bunker. Okay, wow, he gets in. 3 Marines in the bunker. Zerg just going for it, trying to take it out with these lings and drones, but I don't think he's going to pull this off. A couple of drones falling, and a third one goes. Zerg in so much trouble right now. 3 SCVs to repair. That's a lot of SCVs. God. Oh, dude, I think Zerg's is dead. Oh, he's so dead.
I'm telling you, the power of the Aatrox.
Yeah, well, I guess you're right. You summoned it. Yeah, I think he can just take this sunken out. Just barely, but he can do it. Oh, maybe not. Get in the bunker! Ooh. SCVs.
You can take it from there.
Yeah, it was in range. GG. Alright.
Wow.
We're not wasting any time today, I guess. That was a quick game. That's a 2-0 as well. Nicely done by AKE3. Sometimes in these series, you just got to pull out the cheese if you can pick the right moment.
Yeah. I think AK just took quite a lot of damage from Forte's Mutas and he thought, you know what? I'm not gonna have this bullshit.
True.
Not on this map.
Maybe I should learn from my series. I've got a TVZ coming up. not tangle with Mutalisks here, because it is pure pain.
8 racks every game.
Well, that's the problem. If 8 racks every game, you know, if everyone's cheesing, no one is. That's
well. I know a certain guy who builds nukes every single game.
That's true. That's true. A certain guy. Say not his name, for he may appear. Alright, well, that's 2-0 for the first series. We're going to go straight into the next one. Notorious S.C.V. putting points on the board already.
Who won the match of the week?
Oh,
Was
Fighting Aiurish
SCV?
won extremely. They extremely won.
So the SCV is now fighting back.
That's right. In the top left here, in the red, we have Rhom. And the bottom right, in the blue, we have Justice. So you're quite right. Should calculate TR. Already complaining about lag. We have Justice for Fighting Aiurish and Rhom for Notorious S.C.V. So now we're really swapping. I'll have to think about how Terran's Irish. But in the meantime, they are very nicely putting top versus bottom for us as well. You know what? These tier 1s, they're doing a lot better of a job than the tier 0s at that. So, promote them or something. But yes, I think it was 4-1. Fighting Aiurish 4, SCV's 1, I believe. So yeah, SCV's really want some wins here.
I mean, SCVs will definitely win that series. It's either going to be Justice SCVs or the SCVs.
That's true, that's true. Okay,
They're always win.
Even when they lose, they win. Cross positions here on Vermeer, a TPP as well, so probably going to be a pretty long game. It's going to be hard to pull off any cheeks here, not proxying or anything either. Terran could always
Justice sometimes likes to go for some more aggressive style.
Yeah, I was just thinking, could always go for drops or something sneaky here. I'm always a fan of like the proxy factory somewhere on the map and you just kind of like run vultures around. It can be a pretty sick move.
It's so annoying.
That's why I'm a fan of it. The annoying play is always the best plays.
Especially when you don't go with your first vulture, you build some like 2 or 3 vultures while getting speed and then run all of them. Yeah,
yeah, that's right. Honestly, speed first just seems like the stronger option sometimes. Mine seem really OP, but in the early game, a unit that moves that fast and 2 shots your workers, if it gets in your base, you're so screwed.
Yeah. Mines are okay as a defensive thing.
Guys, you heard it here. There was a Protoss unit, he just said mines are okay. They're just okay. Terran's balanced.
Early on when you have 2 vultures.
Hey?
Early on when you have 2 vultures and 6 mines, yeah, they're fine.
Okay, you're fine with that? Alright. I feel like we're going to play against
later on in the game, when you loot the whole map with mines, that's not as good. You know what? They should take supply. That'll fix it.
Then I just never place any. I just need more units. Oh, that's what you want, though, isn't it? That's playing right
I'm
into your
happy
hands.
with that, yeah. Just go with it.
God damn. Okay, what if it was like 10 mines to 1 supply?
That's... Given the amount of mines that Terrans lay down, that'll still probably give you 3 tanks before you're maxed. This
probe not even scratched his shields. He just walks in, sees him in the Marine, didn't even shoot him. Oh, he's not going to leave. He ain't done. Oh, he's staying. I don't know about this. Do you want to lose that? Oh no! Probe! There he goes.
Probe?
Rip. He was just standing there, waiting to die.
We'd stop receiving orders from Ire. That probe malfunctioned.
Well, he's just a robot, right? He needs to be told. What is this second probe up to? Because he should have seen everything he needed to see. And if he wants to scout a command center, it's not going to get past. So I'm not really sure what the idea is here. Is he going to start some proxy tech? It's getting a bit late to do so.
He was letting Justice kill his probe for false sense of security. Now he's going to build the DT tech.
Right here, right in front of him. No, I know, he's just going to go straight in. Well, he will see the CC, so never mind what I was saying. Yeah, okay. Save his goon losing its shields, but I question if that's worth 50 minerals. Terran also going to see everything he needs to see. Going to see this Nexus. And he's going to...
Where's Justice this vulture? I saw one on the map. No, you really... I don't think you want to fight.
I mean, if you kill the goon, it's good, but oh, he ain't killing no goon. He almost lost his vulture.
But the 3 Marines, they would have taken down the goon on their own when the vultures could have escaped with 4.
Yeah, but then you lose, a Marine or 2, and it's costing you stuff. If you can somehow pull it off where you just repair the vulture and don't lose anything, sure. But I guess Rhom wasn't just going to sit there and allow that, probably. Okay, he's going to be Robo here. I do want to see more Reaver action. Yesterday the Reavers weren't achieving so much. Yesterday the Marines were just cursed in every single game. They were just dropping like flies. I mean, it seems better this game already. With that TVZ, the Marines were doing good. So I have hope for the Terrans today.
I mean, also Forte was killing 2 Marines with a single volley, so I don't know about that.
Actually, okay, fair. But at least they fought back and got their revenge.
Yeah. We go a win for the SCVs and a win for the Marines. Everybody wins.
I mean, is it really winning though? Because they're still like, you know, have to live in this suit. They have to inject stims all the time. Even when they win, they lose.
Hey, come on, they like injecting that stim.
Okay, that's true. But that doesn't mean it's good for them though. Like, just because they like it doesn't mean they're not having a bad time, if that makes sense. Okay, that probably doesn't make sense. Well, as predicted...
I wish all the time I was having a bad time. I would enjoy it.
Two vultures, 6 mines. This is just what we were talking about. But according to you, Y2kid, this should be okay for Protoss, right?
Yep, that's still fine.
Okay, going up to 2 gates.
Look at that. 3 mines on the map.
And 3 gate obs coming out, so probably not going to be too intimidating. Terran not doing anything too crazy yet either. Getting that fast armory, so he's going to try and go for a longer game here, I think, with upgrades.
Rhom going up to 4 gateways before expanding.
Ooh, okay. Well, I kind of like it on this map because it's going to be hard. Wow, he loves getting these vultures out though. It's going to be hard for for Terran to extend out to this third. If there's a whole bunch of goons just bullying that area, it could be pretty dangerous for Terran. So I kind of like this idea.
I mean, you can probably still do that 2 or 3 gateways and get your expansion so much faster.
Yeah, I suppose. Well, we'll see how it plays out. Citadel coming up pretty early too, actually. Is he just going to stay 2-base powering, I wonder, and just make sure he absolutely denies Terran?
Yeah, he might do a 2-base arbiter, but he doesn't still have the gas for that.
Yeah, right? You've got to take second gas with that. In fact, I would say anytime you get in Citadel...
But it's already 6:30 and he has not taken a third, or he's not even trying to take a third, so I guess he might actually go for the 2-base arbiter.
Well, I still kind of want to just see him go up to like 6 gates. It's something we don't see that much these days, but if Terran gets cocky and just moves out, Terran's still on 1 factory here. If Terran just makes a CC and tries to float it out, he will be in a world of pain if it's 2 base, 6 gates. But so far, no more tech, just has the Citadel. Is he going to get legs here, or is it for an Archives? That's what I want to know. Finally, the goons leave their den.
I feel like the plan was for an Archives, but he's because of second gas is so late, he does not have the resources to build it. Let's see.
Well, also pumping 4-gate goon, you spend a lot of gas, right?
Yeah. That's another reason why I don't really want to go to so many gates.
The world's 2 lowest HP vultures hanging around here. No, don't fight him! You could have made it home! You fools! Oh dear. Well, Terran certainly has the defenses up. And look at this, he's not going to go for a CC here. Just getting his starport.
The mines in 3rd base, though.
Did they kill something?
He gets...
Well, after all that we were talking about, still just goes for the 3rd base. So that Citadel, unfortunately, not used today. Maybe it's an insurance policy in case Terran starts pushing, then he starts legs. I don't know.
You know what? I don't hate that decision. But he really had no intel on believing that the Terran is gonna go for a push. In fact, he has an observer over the Terran factory. He can see the factory count. So
I'm just trying to make it make sense. I'm doing my best.
It's okay. Like the decision-wise, it's okay. It's just not in the given context.
Well, it is going to be Arbiter here. And they're coming up a reasonable time, but I feel like, yeah, you could have had the 3rd base and still got the Archives to Stargate this fast. But yeah, as expected, I mean, here on Vermeer, Protoss going to go into a pretty standard game from what we usually see. Get those Arbiters out, get the stasis going. Terran very sluggish adding the factories here. I'm sort of getting worried. They have a very strong defensive position, but the 3rd CC is on the way. Floating it down here is going to be kind of scary. If Zealot Legs is done, there's a whole bunch of goons running around. It's easy way for Terran to lose the game if you try and spread too far trying to take this position.
Yeah, an Arbiter Tribunal should start any second now. So it could be that the Protoss might have his Arbiter before Terran tries to expand. You never want to be in that position as Terran.
Yeah, 2-base versus stasis is always a bit of a pain. You know, the supply though is startlingly close. I guess because Rhom didn't take a 3rd very fast. Terran only like 15 supply behind, which is not where Protoss really wants to be. A lot of scans going down.
Rhom can get his Arbiter out somehow right now. Look at these comsat stations, they don't have energy.
Yeah, well, he
So
didn't
just
build the Tribunal yet, unfortunately, so not going to do any good. Even starts Storm, there we go, finally starts the Tribunal, deliberately hiding it behind the production interface. Thanks, Rhom, for nothing. But it's going to come up eventually. Bit delayed. It says DC is done. I want to see him flick that out.
That third base, though, is not at all defended against Vulture run bys.
Well, again, I don't know if you watched the cast yesterday, but Probe's also had a bit of a bad time against Vultures. But Justice doesn't really seem like the player who wants to run around with him too much. He was put in a lot of mines before, but not going out to harass here. And I think when you have this third CC, you do have to be careful and keep them back to defend. Hey?
Nope. That probe at 6 o'clock, no, 9 o'clock trying to place a Nexus. You cannot do that probe.
Oh, Goon's falling here as well. Yeah, trying the operative word. He's not going to succeed. Not without some help, anyway. Yeah, Press needs to be careful.
Especially on this time, that Nexus.
Yeah. A lot of these Goons are like half HP, so if he's not careful and loses some shields, they could die quickly, but hang on. There's another Protoss force from the other side. This looks like enough Terran stuff to hold out here, but I don't know. Could be kind of deadly.
He's waiting for the siege, but he does not have any ops to see when that's gonna happen.
And he's just kind of getting battered by these tanks as well. Good mind placement here. And I think, yeah, unless Terran really just takes this too easy, I think he sort of has what he needs to defend this. We'll see if Protoss Impulse trigger. Protoss maybe just trying to delay here. And look at that, he's going to hit the CC, but then his Terran knows he's there too. Be careful, Vultures.
Nice. Okay, the expansion pattern out of Rhom, though.
He's still
He's
not taking
gonna
it.
have a good...
He still hasn't taken that 9 o'clock. Dude, these Protoss units need to get out of here. They're just all going to die. They need to leave. Oh dear.
Yeah, he's definitely overstaying his welcome. Like, why is he pulling them that way?
I guess he just really wants to stop this command center landing for as long as possible. I mean, it's sort of working because Justice a bit too timid, not game to like send the SCVs in, just running around everywhere.
Yeah. Look, he's trading 20 supply for that, delaying that CC with 2 minutes.
Yeah. Well, it's not landed yet. You don't know how long it'll be delayed. Could be 10 minutes later these guys to be alive. Okay, maybe not. He's gonna get the eBay, the all-important eBay. Terran will be doomed.
They going down.
There you go, got it. All worth it.
Hurts.
Yeah, no, he's got like only goons surrounding this, and these goons up top are all injured, so he needs to not attack here.
Justice has 2-1 already, and it's equal at supply.
Really?
I feel like.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
I mean, +1 armor is not quite done yet, but it will be done in like 10
cares about that. But look, he yeah, he's gonna take these out, but I mean, he did delay it for a little while. Probably not quite worth it, but I don't think it's as bad as it looks. Hey, he's got a vulture for
Oh my god, Rhom is building a cannon to deal with these mines.
Oh, I guess that's the real problem here. It's not so much losing these handful of units, it's more that Protoss is only on 3 bases this whole time, only just taking this 4th. The Arbiter's been delayed, I don't see an Arbiter building yet. These are all Protoss' real problems. These betrayed, left behind units here are a very minor one.
He went for the Arbiter Tribunal and then didn't build any Arbiters, research Storm, and now has some High Templar. So
okay. That's where his gas went. Still
yeah, not the most optimal in terms of resource planning.
Is that out of range? Are you kidding me? Look at this mine.
God.
Look at this mine. It's out of range.
Oh my god, he's building a 3rd cannon.
Wait, does that pylon block the Nexus?
No, that's fine.
It better not. Someone clipped that mine not being detected. I don't know.
Rhom is not having a good time.
Yeah. Alright, Protoss is a formidable army here, but Terran's still maintaining this defensive posture. Lack of anti-air here is kind of scary. He did lose the eBay, the critical engineering bay, with no shuttles or anything, so not going to be a problem just yet. I don't think Protoss can get in here with some godly storms maybe, but I don't know. It's very scary to attempt this. In the same spot.
He doesn't really have the slots to...
Well, here he goes.
Cover.
He's pulling the trigger. A lot of mines going off. Oh, I don't know about this. This is a very formidable Terran army. Storm's going down. Yeah, but he doesn't even have enough storms. It's not even that the Templar are dying, he just doesn't have enough. The goons all melting. This is a ridiculous amount of carnage here. Oh, Protoss just doomed right now. That was a disaster.
Yeah, the issue was he had, what's that, 12 gateways online, but he wasn't really using any of them.
Well, he doesn't have that much money because this 4th base only just started. At least the pylon didn't block it. But yeah, it's going to be very hard to keep up with Terran now. Terran been happily mining on this 3rd base for a while. It's going to be a long time till this 4th is up still. I mean, Protoss needs 2 more bases right now, and he can't even hardly afford that. Especially after losing that army, he really needs to remake an army.
Justice has access to the 3rd gas right now, so it's just a matter of time before he adds the 3rd machine shop, and then his army just becomes ridiculous.
I mean, he has a really strong time here with +3, where he's going to have the Goliaths, the Vessels, the EMP. He hardly lost any tanks in that big fight. This is going to be very difficult for Protoss to deal with. Now, that said, it's a big map. It's a long way to go to get to the Protoss base, and Protoss can definitely sort of maneuver around the Terra and delay them as much as they can. His own Arbiters will be out, I think, before this push kills him. But
yeah, Arbiters will be out, but I think he did not research Stasis, and he's researching Recall right now.
Well, maybe that's the plan. He just holds off and then suddenly recalls in the main. You never know. Oh, look at this probe transfer timing. Is it too early? Protoss buildings, man. They're not done till they're done, you know?
Move out scans, so he knows where Rhom's army is. You know?
Oh yes, very important. We're neglected by a lot of Terran players, I see, is these scans see where the army is. Protoss needs to avoid this freight train heading for his army right now. He doesn't want to engage here. Well, everything is unsieged, but I still don't think Protoss has enough to really fight this. Big storm? There it is.
He is in the joke, and
yeah. I mean, I think Protoss' only option here is just go around the side. Oh, nice EMP gets a lot of the army.
Good EMP going down.
Vessel, though. I think Protoss' only option here, another one lands, by the way, is go around the side and just try and force Terran to pull back a bit and take their time laying a lot of mines to stop counterattacks. So you just need to buy time. Now, the supply
he needs to insert that attack from both sides.
Yeah.
On this choke.
Well, he's going to go for the attack. Terran unsieged again. No storms here, I don't think. Oh, there's one. Terran sieges up immediately there to pull back.
Very good storm, but unfortunately it's not going to be enough.
Yeah, Protoss doing their best here to pull back when Terran's sieged. I mean, they're not doing a bad job, but it's just so hard with what little they have left here. And now they're just being pushed aside. And I don't think Protoss is really going to counterattack with this force. Well, he's moving that direction. Well, let's see. Another Templar walks up and just dies. Unfortunate.
Justin chasing the army
well,
right
I mean,
now.
This is sort of what Protoss wants, except that this whole army is going to die. That's not what Protoss wants.
I mean, he has enough gateways to rebuild everything, but
He has the gateways, but he hardly has the economy. That's the problem. He doesn't really have a bank. I mean, okay, look, this is definitely trading more efficiently than it would have otherwise, so I don't hate it. It's just that it still doesn't look good for Protoss.
it's trading more efficiently, right, until you said it, and all the guns were locked.
Well, more efficiently than they would have, is all I said, so... I think you're right about no stasis, though. And what are you going to do with recall in the middle of the fight? We saw a couple of recalls on the Terran army yesterday, but it did not do the job at all. He has the cloaking. If we can take out this vessel, somehow abuse the scans, I don't know. Not an easy thing to pull off. Scans already going down.
Yeah, he's on three scans. You can't really go for that here.
I feel like it's not so much that you want to deplete the energy, it's more you attack before Terran notices, and then everything's on top of the tanks before he scans.
Yeah.
But as long as the vessel's out, that's all a moot point. So there's still storms available. I mean, I don't know, Protoss is fighting back here. They're not giving up easy. Oh, look at this, going all the way around. I like this move, actually. I think this is what you need to do. If you can catch all these tanks down here, that'd be a start. They're all very low from storm and stuff. Looks like he's going to go straight all the way for the counterattack, and again, I kind of like that. I think that's the kind of move he needs. Needs to just prepare to hold his main with Storm or whatever, but the problem is he doesn't have another main or anything. Oh, but the Protoss units coming in piecemeal into these tanks.
That's not gonna be a good engagement, but look at that. He is abusing that cloak before then realizing
dude, if he can recall on top of that army, on top of these tanks, maybe he can pull this off. He's flying the Arbiter in. Doesn't look like he's going for a recall. The Arbiter just A-moving. I don't know. Oh, he does have stasis! And he gets a huge one. Oh, but is it enough?
Oh my god, he's gonna lose that army?
Yep. Oh.
No way.
Oh, I mean, okay, barely gonna deal with Protoss here. Oh, and Terran can reinforce now. That Templar, I mean, he did his best for Aya, you know, he ran in, stood next to the tank and took it like a man.
I mean, Justice is mined out at his natural, and he really needs to reassign these SCVs to mine somewhere else. But I feel like if Justice can keep these reinforcements going until the stasis wears out, he will eventually win out the game, just because Rhom's expansion pattern, like, you never really want to go for that expansion pattern. The only reason why you ever want to do that instead of taking a second main is if you want to just slam army after an army into the turn until you reset their tank count and basically not allow them to move out that way.
Well, I'm not really concerned with where Protoss went, more is just how slowly these bases have been taken, how few he has. And these units coming out one by one, just getting slaughtered now. Counterattack here with these Zealots is nice, but I don't think it's enough. Looks like it's just going to get cleaned up without doing any damage, unfortunately. And all the goons...
Yeah, the Zealots are not even able to hit. I think they were just move commanded somewhere else.
Oh, how sad. You know, there's no anti-air here, so these Arbiters are doing their best, but their best, it's just not good enough, man. Well, that's stasis. I don't know if this is even the time for stasis. Protoss never redid their rallies, so this whole time units would just be rallying down and getting destroyed. He's not building up anything in the main to try and break out here. GG.
GG.
For hire.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel that the expansion pattern was maybe the timings as well was
I think more the timings, because he was super slow on the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th. He really needs like 6 bases or more in that situation, especially with Terran securing a 4th.
Yeah, but if you look at the resource count actually in the game screen after the game, it's not that bad for
okay, maybe
Rhom.
you're right.
So, as long as they took another base and start the gateway farm there, like, they had a fighting chance, I believe.
People saying the sound bugged out. What exactly happened with it? Like, what did it sound like? Like, apparently it did play. Someone, before I start the game, did someone give me sound code? So it just made like a really loud noise. Okay, guys, if I do it again, can you just watch it for me real quick and see what happens? I'm just going to press the transition button. You guys are going to troubleshoot for me and see what happens.
For hire.
Did it happen again?
Yeah, there seems to be some static at the very beginning of that.
That's
sound.
so weird, because it wasn't doing that yesterday. Alright, well, I just won't use it. Sorry, Fighting Aiurish, you're not getting the stinger. I gotta... That's weird. I'll investigate after the stream, but I guess for today I can't use it. Alright, we're gonna jump into game 2 here. I don't know why that's happening.
Is it distracting?
Huh?
I don't think it's too annoying. I think.
Well, I don't know. People in chat kind of make it sound like it. All right, people in chat, am I still using it or not? Oh, I've got a clip. Hang on. You know what? Pause the game. I'm just going to check that out real quick before we start this game. Thanks for that clip.
Yeah, chat says use it.
Oh, well, look, man, for my money, that's not that loud. I'm going to do it anyway. You guys are going to suffer. All right.
Exactly.
Let's get into this game 2 here. In the bottom left, in the blue, we have Rhom. And in the bottom right, in the red, we have Justice. Justice currently up on game in this best of 3, trying to take it for the Irish. Rhom is not true Irish. These Protoss are Notorious S.C.V. Let's see if they can...
What do you think of that map TVP?
If Protoss can get carriers, you are screwed. But if Protoss doesn't get carriers, they are screwed. That's basically all there is to it. It's impossible for Protoss on the ground, I think. Because Terran has a really nice arc of bases they can take. Early game, you know, Protoss can try and stop you getting up the ramp or something like that, maybe. But once you have like a near max army, it's just a really good map for running a Terran army around. Not a good map for running a Protoss army around.
Also once Terran takes control over the middle, it's over for ground army Protoss.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, and just, you can build everywhere. You can put turrets. You know, you've got an easy time setting up your main because there's plenty of space. The recalls aren't that good. You know, there's just a lot of reasons that on the ground, Protoss is not going to have a great time here.
Yeah, Ascension is just... As a Protoss, I don't really like that map for any of the matchups.
As a Terran, I don't really like it, so screw Zerg, I guess. Blame Zerg for everything.
Yeah, we're definitely going to remove it for next CPL. No more Ascension. You heard it here first.
So then, do you agree we can add Lost Temple?
No, man, that tanks on that ramp are just so bad.
Come on, man. Just let Terran try it. It'll be fine.
Yeah, as long as Terrans are not allowed to use dropships, it's
No!
fine, I guess.
What? That's such a huge nerf.
Only Boris is allowed to use dropships on that map.
Borisu can use whatever he wants, man. We can't disallow him. Excuse me.
Boris is a force. You don't tell Boris what to do.
That's right, that's right. You don't stand in the way of a tornado. You know, you get out of the way.
Yeah, but for that map in particular, because of the layout and all the choke points, I feel 12 Nexus is not a horrible strategy.
Yeah, I think it's pretty
And
good.
Don't say that.
Well, it's pretty good, but it just always has the same drawbacks 12 Nexus is going to have. And on a 3-player map, you know you're always going to be close positions, a 50% chance you get scattered right away. So, I don't know. It's only as good as anywhere else, I think. I'm not really a particular fan of this map.
Well, just because of the tight choke that you can block with one small unit, so for example, a Zealot.
Yeah, but Terran can come up to the high ground and just hit slightly later, and I think it's still fast enough to definitely threaten a Nexus.
I don't know. I feel it's delayed enough that you're fine.
And the thing is, Terran does not have to push it. If you scout it immediately, you don't have to push to deal with it necessarily. Now look at this probe going to get in here. Terran getting that anti-Zealot Sim City. I don't really like where that Dippo is. It's probably going to pose problems later. Oh, block him! Block him! No, yes! That SCV with the tackle stops him, but the Marines are off duty. They're like, we shot him a couple times. What can we do? He's shielded. He's invincible. We can't hurt him.
Yeah, look, we only did 2 damage.
Dude, it's one base Robo, and Terran saw it. Protoss, no shame here, just building it right in front of him.
Wow, what is Rhom going for here?
I mean, I guess I probably should mention this is gasless, so that kind of makes sense, actually. Just kind of ignoring what the Terran was doing. So yeah, I guess he wants to come in with the Reaver and harass here, and it's going to be hard for Terran to deal with this. Zealot's coming across here, but it's not going to be able to do anything at all here with this bunker already out, but it can...
Is it though? Like, Terran doesn't need gas to deal with it. eBay doesn't cost any gas. Turrets don't cost any gas.
Okay, have you tried dealing with a Reaver with only turrets, no tanks? How do you think that's going to go? Bunker only has +1 range, doesn't add like +8, so that's not going to be a good time.
Yeah, the only thing that adds +8 is siege.
Yeah, right? What is the range of a siege tank in arbitrary range units? It's 7... No, 7 for an unsiege tank, right? Must be.
I think the siege tank is 10.
Unsieged must be 7, so sieged it's 10? That's smaller than I thought.
Yeah, so depends on... I think so.
Support pay coming up here, he's going to be Reavers. I'm surprised. I really thought it was longer. Okay, there goes the turrets. He's preparing here, but you need siege mode more than you need the turrets, really. Because if you fly into the main and harass, I mean, against this it might be like a missed opportunity when you have the potential of busting down the front. That said, it's not like Protoss has a lot of gateway units to back this up with, actually, so I guess it doesn't make sense to bust the front in this case.
Yeah, Reaver not really done yet, and he has a missile turret by the command center and missile turret by the other command center.
I see a gap. I see a gap. Okay, no, he does put another... No, that's a depot. I still see a way in here. If Protoss just probes all the directions, he's going to find that. So I'm still kind of worried here for Justice.
Oh, okay, fine. He is going shuttle speed, so this is getting dangerous.
I mean, I still think underneath the minerals, if he just goes down the bottom of the main, okay.
Yep,
looks like...
anymore.
Okay.
He's adding a third.
Alright, maybe he's safe. Maybe he's safe. Tank coming up, finally. I'd like to see Terran get a second factory here. Oh, there it is. I'd like to see it, and I do see it, so great. Thank you, Justice.
These turrets, though, are not close to the edge, you know, so there is a chance... There is a world in which the Reaver just drops and picks up the turret slowly.
He's going to have to find such a precise spot, though. It's quite risky, don't you think?
Not when you have shuttle speed, though.
But it's hard to control. That thing's too fast. You know, you can't decelerate. It'll just fly in and boom. That's what I'm imagining. He loads it up.
I mean, if you cannot control a speed shuttle, yeah, you should not really be using a Reaver.
I thought that was another turret for a minute, but no, not today. Well, you know, Protoss got the Nexus reasonably fast behind this, but I think Terran's still at a pretty good advantage if Protoss can't do any damage with this.
Yeah, and again, Rhom is taking his expansions way too late. Like, he should be posturing to take an expand right now.
Well, always an option that you could take from 2-base here. But definitely it's kind of the option where it's like, how am I going to deal to the Terran? I mean, look at this. You're right about this turret position. He could absolutely take out this turret, but it does buy a bit of time for Terran to respond.
Ooh. No. Drop the Reaver.
Nope, not today.
Come on.
Does not commit, and so not really much.
It's just flying in English turret and be like, okay, that's enough.
And one tank is not really enough either, but he's sending it down. That is turning around.
Just is now adding a second third.
He really doesn't want to get Reaver dropped, huh?
No, I feel like he hates Reavers.
Oh, here we go. He's going in. He's committing. I don't know about this. Oh, he's going to lose it. Doesn't drop out the Reaver. Oh, I don't know what prompted that sudden decision. He was sitting there for a while. He's like, all right, you know what? No, I'm in. I'm going. You can't stop me.
All right.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, he was thinking when they don't expect the Reaver, that's when the Reaver is most dangerous.
The turret operators will have been slacking off. If only.
And just is going up to 4 factories, and it seems like he's positioned to take a 5th one. And I don't hate this decision. With taking down the Reaver and the Shuttle, and knowing that his opponent can get the Shuttle speed, that is a lot of resources that they just lost for free.
Anytime you kill a Reaver and like it does nothing, even if you're not set up for a push at all, you're kind of like, oh, should I attack now? Because that's a lot of Protoss' army really invested in that. And look what Protoss has. He literally has 5 goons. Terran has 6 tanks, so it is looking pretty dangerous.
Yes, it's all up to that second Reaver by Rhom. See if we can do something with it.
Oh, people in chat confirming tank range 12. Interesting.
Sight is 10, yeah.
Interesting. Well, you had something there. But yeah, people in chat are right that Terran was behind from, ahead from the start with this YoitsFlash. But the thing about the Reaver is, even if you never harass, if you have the Reaver, it's always potentially going to have some value in stopping a push as well. But this is worst of both worlds. Commit it and lose it and do no damage. Now he's going in again. He is fearless.
Oh god, he's...
Oh no! He gets 3 SCVs and he's dead. Oh dear.
Goodbye Reaver. Goodbye Shuttle.
Goodbye Protoss.
Should really go now, yeah.
Yeah,
now
he's just like, okay, do I wait for him to fly a 3rd Reaver in and lose that, and then I push? Like, I think he was about to push anyway. Dude, he's pulling the gas SCVs, he doesn't even care. He's going to bring this barrel of Vespene gas right to the Protoss base. This is like the bomb that SCV is going to take to plant on the Nexus.
He's showing him. Yeah. That's why we're taking your base. We need more of that.
The last peace offering, you know, we'll give you this 1 Vespene gas for this entire planet, or you can die. And look at this, alright, he's going to try and go up on this ramp. Now this ramp is going to be a bit tricky. He's going to need to siege up, I think, yes. Can't quite do that on siege. But with only goons here, GG, he doesn't want to see it happen. He doesn't want to wait for that.
Yeah, Rhom knows. He lost 2 Reavers, and that'll be it.
How are people's ears in chat? I did it anyway, like I said I would. Alright, that's a 2-0 there.
GG.
I don't understand why it's doing that. I didn't change anything from yesterday. But anyway, yeah, 2-0 for Fighting Aiurish. Securing another one. That's it's not a great start there for... Well,
at least
1-1. It's 1-1. Huh?
We started with an SCV victory.
That's true. That's true. But SCV needs like all of these because they went down so bad in Tier 0.
In Tier 3 we trust.
Yes, they'll bring it back. I mean, that's what kind of happened last season with my team. Tier 3 kind of carried us every week. Alright, we're going to go into our next series here. We have Poyo versus... Who is it? I've forgotten.
YoitsFlash.
Yes, alright, let's jump in there and see what we have.
That's my Flash was saying in the chat that mine should cost supply and minerals.
Just to clarify, chat, when I do that transition, there's no buggy sound, is there? That one's fine, right? Alright, in the top left, in the blue, we have YoitsFlash, and the bottom left, in the red, we have Poyo. once again, very kind with these top responding colours. I'm loving it. Shout out to these players. Poyo in the Terran for Fighting Aiurish, and YoitsFlash for Notorious S.C.V. Once again, doing it wrong, honestly. The races. Should have had mono race teams, because that worked out so well. That one team, there was like the mostly Protoss team. What was it?
Goon.
Goon Squad, that was the one. Were you on Goon Squad?
I was on Goon Squad, yeah, I think that was my first CPL.
Escalade says when you get an uppercut from the Fighting Aiurish, that's the sound you hear. Yeah, that makes sense, man. That explains it. No one said in chat, when I did that transition just from the scoreboard to the game, was there any dodgy sound, or was that okay? I gotta try and figure out what's going on with this. It's fine. Okay. I thought it probably would be. Well, you guys better pray that Notorious S.C.V wins this one then, for your ears' sake.
I feel like they like the buggy Celtic music.
They're getting used to it, yeah. Now they're sort of inured to it. They won't have it any other way.
Yeah, and the next stream they'll ask you where's the buggy music?
Assuming I
Did you
can
fix it?
Yeah, for sure.
Make SCVs buggy too.
Oh god. I just record whatever sound that one's making, just add it in at the start of every one. Alright, Broke's coming out on the map here. So here we are in here again, but not cross position this time. I'm keen to see what YoitsFlash is going to bring here. Hopefully more expansions. I mean, I feel like you just need the Nexus as Protoss, that's the tricky thing. Interesting, Poyo not spamming that APM early game, he's just trying to keep it mellow.
Was it Poyo or was it Ponyo, that Ghibli thing? Do you remember?
What thing?
You know Ghibli Studio Ghibli?
I do.
They had a movie called either Poyo or Ponyo, I can't remember.
What was it about?
I think it was about the guy in a plane.
That doesn't sound like a very interesting movie.
I mean, it's Studio Ghibli, they all have like the most horrendous plots, but yeah, somehow the movies are very good.
I guess so. I'm trying to think of like a bad summary of a Studio Ghibli movie.
No, it was Ponyo, someone.
I haven't seen that many of them, to be honest, so I can't really talk. Well, maybe that's what he named himself after. I don't suppose we have Poyo in chat, do we? It's well, we haven't seen this one.
Ponyo, yeah.
Ah, rip. Right, someone tell me what the plot is better than Y2kid. It's not just a guy in a plane, right? Surely.
Do anime explain badly?
I know Raxifi coming out this time, by the way. I'm glad it wasn't a CC first again. People playing a bit more reasonably today. No,
let's see one take his Nexus. Nice. Good 3 probes on gas.
Oh. Okay, well, we'll see what he's thinking here. Well, it looked like that probe's going to build something, but no, it's going to go down to the natural. Is he going to send that second probe scout as well? Is this just what you do now? Surely not. What is this for?
Why? Come on, we had that in the previous series as well. Yeah. Someone please explain.
Why?
I played with Grace, I don't know what's going on.
Oh god. Well, he's just gonna die, that's for sure. Well,
that might be the SCV way.
It's only a probe. It was never alive to begin with. It's just a robot. You know, no sympathy for probe death. Although they did program them with like cute sounds, didn't they?
Is that what they tell you? That's why you make vultures?
Uh-oh. Yeah, that's right. That's what they tell the vulture operators. They don't feel pain. Look at this probe, though. This probe actually doing the damage right now.
Oh, so close.
Ooh. I mean, he's doing what he
probe
can.
MVP.
This is why you need a bunker, because one goon can sort of bully you a little bit. But so far, nothing of value was lost. Process is going to expand here.
Going for a 4th Marine though, interesting.
Yeah, I mean, this happened yesterday in Tier 0 as well, and I didn't really get it then, but I guess that's what you do. He's going to push this goon back. Maybe just when the goon started pressuring, he's like, uh-oh, he's attacking, make a unit.
Yeah, I mean, it's fair enough. He has a Marine on 5 health, so maybe he thought he's going to lose this one.
Yeah. And they'll always be useful later if you go for a push. eBay coming up right away here. Terran just trying to stay defensive. S.C.V, much better unit than a probe, so he's going to get in no problem. That was a probe, no chance.
Yeah, no way in hell.
Look at that, he sees everything. That's pretty huge for Terran. That's a real problem, because now he knows it's just going to be Robo. Maybe he can ease off in these turrets, I don't know. I mean, it could always be Reaver, I suppose, but...
And Dragoons also not do full damage to probes, to SCVs?
Yeah,
Same
that's
as...
right. But probes, they get the shield shot. They get that one for free, right? Which is so ridiculous.
No, but they're not drones. They don't regain shield that fast.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. The Goons can 3-shot probes, can't they? Because they hit the shield for 1 and then the HP for 2.
Yeah. They 3-shot them or they 4-shot them if they take a long time.
Well, you could say the same thing about vultures and drones. If they're not simultaneous, they can 3-shot them. But if they hit exactly at the same time, well, hang on a minute. Terran going to try and attack here. I mean, there's 4 goons there. I don't know about this. The tank's not firing.
He might be able to snipe a tank.
Oh!
But not like this.
No, who's really getting sniped? Dude, Poyo wants the fight. He's not sitting back defending. He's just attacking on his own side of the map. Even got siege mode and he still did that? Wow. I want to see him repair this.
He was just baiting that.
He's got to repair this tank. Please.
Nope, he wants to bait. Like, come on, pick up this tank. It's very low HP.
3-gate obs, no third nexus yet again. Same pattern we're seeing. Terran going up to a third factory here. I think we're going to see a 4th one pretty soon. I'm expecting that here. Citadel coming down early again. YoitsFlash learning his build from the last series apparently. Because this looks very similar, but maybe with similar problems here. It didn't work out for Rhom, so I'd be surprised if it works out for YoitsFlash. But if Poyo's going for a 2-base push, it is going to be slightly better not expanding and spending your money more on units.
YoitsFlash sees that Poyo's trying to get an SCV across the map.
Was he really trying though? He kind of went just there and then stopped. Finally the repair. It's happening. It's real.
It was another bait.
Okay, no 4th fact coming up. So we're just going up to 3. No armory, no academy. Not really sure what the plan is here. The series haven't been cut either that I've seen, so I guess he's just building up still. Just trying to get a bit more units, a bit more presence.
Hey, okay. YoitsFlash taking a 3rd base a bit more reasonable time.
Still, I'm still kind of worried though.
Yo, no, never do want to do that.
Dragoons.
Flash. Because you're in the chat, whenever you send that observer, always send it with patrol and not just move command.
Oh, does it turn back if it does patrol?
Yeah.
Oh, I never even knew that. Wow, that's amazing.
If you send it with patrol, the very first time it's hit by a turret, it will turn back immediately, which will leave it with 1 HP exactly because of the
I know that.
one.
I know that unfortunate fact as a Terran player.
Yeah.
Does that work with any non-combat unit? Like, say, if you do like a dropship or something?
Yeah, dropships, shuttles, overlords, everything.
I didn't know that. That's crazy. Well, you learn something new about StarCraft every day, right?
Yeah, there you go. Some people in the chat learning it just now.
Yeah, wow. They're dropping the knowledge, YoitsKid. Look at these goons, man. I'm still nervous about these goons being here. I feel like Terran's just going to like sneak up and siege. Look at that. 2 more factories are being added. Terran's still committing to this 2-base play. And you know what? It might just work here. Arbiter Tribunal coming up. Protoss only just getting the 3rd base. I feel like Terran will have a strong push at some point when these factories come online.
We're not really saturating the 3rd base though. That's an issue. Like we're only sending some probes now, but that's not enough. You can easily pull 5-6 more probes from.
I mean, you want to undersaturate your main, right? If you're going up to 6 bases soon enough, which I guess I'm taking a leap there that's what it's going to happen. But you know, you can leave like just like 2 to 4 probes in the main eventually, right?
For sure.
Not counting the gas. Alright, first arbiter
easily. You don't want to lose all the probes when Terran comes knocking at your main base.
That's true. Okay, maybe Terran not going to be able to push here because a bunch of gates are coming up. The Arbiter's on the way. If Terran wants to attack, he's going to have to start pretty much now. And if he's not attacking, I don't know what he's going to do here. Just wait for his upgrades and slowly inch out to his 3rd. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but Flash really needs to secure the fort base right now because we saw from that previous series with Rhom, like if you don't secure a fort base right now, and it's not in another main, Terran will eventually overrun you.
I mean, I guess that's the thing. Terran doesn't really have to feel pressured to do anything as long as Protoss is only on 3 bases. Oh, the Vulture! He's gonna shoot the cannon? Come on, get the probes, man. There you go.
Yeah, that's just not the SimCity you want against Vultures at that third base. It's a bit more difficult. It's very exposed, but there are pylons and buildings in a special way that you can position them to take minimal damage from Vultures.
For a minute, I thought he wasn't going to get a single probe kill, but he did get one in the end. I mean, look, I think with these cannons, I think we're okay for now. It's just, yeah, if 12 speed Vultures show up later in the game, they're going to decimate. Look at this. All right, Terran's going to start the push now. I would be highly surprised if he gets in position before the Arbiter's out, though.
Terran has no upgrades, though.
Yeah.
So that push is not as scary as it looks, even though he's ahead in supply, so take that back.
Well, if Protoss engages before this Arbiter is out, I think Terran just has the stronger army. But if he just delays, which he doesn't have to delay very much, uses that to his advantage, I think he's going to be fine here. Maybe Terran isn't even trying to push, maybe he's trying to take third. Not sure. Oh, here we go. Looks like Protoss is engaging with a mostly Goon force. There is a Zealot. Literally a Zealot.
Yep, one Zealot has speed. That's all he needs.
Alright. He's up on this high ground. Oh, there's the scan just as the Arbiter arrives, so you're not going to be caught off guard by Cloak. But with 2 scans, I feel like you might be able to deplete Terran here, or at the very least you can try and abuse it, catch Terran unawares.
You can definitely abuse it, yeah. Just 2 more scans and then turn back off.
Yeah, it's quite scary trying to fight this. Not sure if Terran's continuing the push or moving back. I like Poyo's army control so far, but as I say that, he starts splitting them into 2 groups and just leaving them unsieged. The standoff, okay, he does turn.
Yeah, if Flash knew about this with an observer, he'd surround and easily pick off all the Terran units.
I think stopping the push was the right decision, though, for sure. So I like that a lot. I know he has the Goliaths here, too. Is Protoss going to pull the trigger here? He's looking antsy, but just staying there for now. And like you say, still no 4th. Big issue here. Big issue. It's going to make it very hard for Flash. The 3rd's coming up for Terran. And, you know, Terran doesn't really have to be on par with base. They just have to be in the same neighborhood. Now, this is a scary army from Protoss now that some speed zealots are here. But the tank line goes back fairly far. Once Terran keeps reinforcing this position. Oh my god. Yeah, Protoss does pull back.
Or you're now scouting for Flash's fort base, and perhaps they are a bit confused because they can't see it anywhere.
Yeah. I mean, I don't see a probe anywhere. Oh, here it comes. Just starts coming.
Okay, at least it's heading to the other main. It will be picked off by the Vulture, unfortunately, but at least that's a good idea.
See, he was scared. He stopped there and leaned on the wall for a minute, like, oh, I don't want to go, Commander. What if there's a Vulture in there?
Yeah, look at that now, building patterns.
Yeah, he's walling himself in. He's terrified.
Like, I'm gonna build it on the low ground just in case. Who needs gateways anyway?
Well, you can build them on the low ground too. Terran doing a good job holding this defensive position, but look at this. Some of the tanks moving forward sort of on their own, getting a bit spread out here. I don't know about this now. And that Protoss army is still very formidable. You know, it doesn't have any particular fancy aspects about it, but you just have a lot of Zealot Goon. If they can show up somewhere unexpected, they can do a lot of damage.
He's a bit light on the Zealots though.
That's true.
That's only a control group, I think.
I didn't see if Stasis and Recall were researched, but I can only assume so.
Stasis should be. I don't know about Recall.
I guess you don't have to research Recall every game, but it doesn't cost that much, right? Surely you want to just have the option.
You want to research it at some point, but yeah, if you're not going for the
Terran 100% on siege as the Protoss army comes in. He sieges up all at once. Getting prey on the scan there. Still no vessels out here.
Nice enough time.
That is a stasis.
Yeah, there is your answer. Stasis is up.
Well, is this enough? I think it probably is. I think Protoss is going to plow through all this stuff.
I don't know. I think Protoss needs to back up right now.
I think he can still do this, man. That's not that many tanks. Only 6 tanks on the high ground. 7 tanks. Well, it is only
maybe
goons, though.
Oh my god, look at the mine trucks.
Oh, there it is! Great reinforced there by Protoss as well, sending that rally down at the critical moment. What a move! What a stasis!
Well,
that one tank doing its best. And now you look and there's like, oh, what does Terran have to defend his base? 4 vultures and a tank. Terran may die just here. As soon as Protoss cleans this stuff up, he's probably going to come in and do the
yeah, I think so. The Terran is not fast enough on the reinforcement path, so...
Only 5 factories, that's the issue here. Not able to remax. I mean, you know, he was unseated and clumped in that fight, but if he had like 10 factories right now, he could actually remake stuff. Well, mine's good unit. Are they this good? There's 1 tank here. 1 tank.
I mean, 1 tank and a million mines.
Yeah.
Can definitely put it.
Doing a good job sending the zealots in first. Now it is only goons. No observer that I can see. The mines are getting picked off. Ooh. Man, mine's a good unit. Whoa.
Yeah, these 2 tanks I don't think will live long enough.
It's not quite enough. There we go. GG.
Poyo decides that it is. Nice. Oh, he's now researching phases, recall.
Yeah, just to recall in the Terran base after he's already dead. You know, because he's got to recall in...
from the main base.
Yeah, he's going to recall in the civilian administration to take things over, right? Alright, before we get into the next game of this series, we're just going to go for a quick 2-minute break. We'll be back soon. Don't go anywhere. Alright, we are back. Welcome back, everybody. It was only a couple minutes, so I'm sure nobody left. We're going to jump into Game 2 of Poyo versus YoitsFlash in just a minute here. Game 1 ending with an excellent stasis, an excellent push. I always like seeing it when Protoss just really coordinates and does a good attack like that. It's always nice to see, because it's kind of depressing when you see a bad attack.
Yeah, but I really like Poyo's, except for the army movement at the very end. I really like Poyo's mechanics.
Yeah, for sure.
It's quite strong. Maybe a few more factories and
I feel
army
like
movement.
if he pushed faster, he might have actually been able to kill him. I don't know. Would have been tricky though.
Yeah.
Alright, in the 12 o'clock, in the red here, we have Poyo. And in the bottom left, in the blue, we have YoitsFlash. YoitsFlash here for
Are we going to see the 8 tracks again?
Hey?
Are we going to see the 8 tracks again?
Oh god, against Protoss? I don't know about that. Well, you were saying Nexus first is good, right?
I mean, you can do it, yes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You can do it. That doesn't mean you're going to win the game, though. I don't know. I feel like BBS against Protoss is the worst,
You think
man.
about it, on a map like this, without a run, BBS...
Yeah,
I think
without
BBS
a ramp in
would
the
have
main, it's got to ramp everywhere else.
I feel BBS would have been really strong if the middle of the map was buildable.
Yeah, well, maybe that's why they didn't do it, right? But you could go and kind of put it between the other two bases since it's 3-player, but I guess the S.C.V has to go too far. I don't know. But dude,
Yeah,
BBS
you
versus
can take-
Protoss, no matter how good it might look on paper, it's just not a good time.
I don't know, man. We should mod the map. Make the middle buildable.
Why don't we
Let
mod the
there be
map
kill.
and just give Terran 2 backs and start from the center, like from the very beginning?
Yeah, see what they're gonna do. Oh my god, Flash, that pylon is not what you want.
Oh, is it blocking gas?
Yeah, it's manners.
Uh-oh. By the way, I should refresh. YoitsFlash over here for Notorious S.C.V. and Poyo over here for Fighting Aiurish. If it's any consolation, I don't really like the Terran SimCity either. I mean, it's not bad, but I just don't like it.
Also, his scout last game was also really early. Like you can't really, even if you're prototype super late into the Terran base, you can't do enough if you're scouting after gateway. Well, if you're scouting after pylon, yeah, okay, maybe you're going for a gas steal, but
I love
with
scanning
this,
up to pylon, even if you don't get the gas steal. Just messing with Terran while they're building stuff is so worth it. Look, he's making a zealot this time, so honestly, I like it. I'm a fan of these early scouts in general. And besides YoitsKid, what if he's going BBS? How's he going to know?
he's just gonna build a gun and stop it.
Ah, so you admit it does suck. The truth comes out.
It works sometimes,
Oh, does it?
but
Right.
it's like, yeah, sure, 4-pool works sometimes as well. That doesn't make it a good build.
4-pool works a lot more often than BBS against Protoss, though. I mean,
Unless
you
it's
know,
tight.
think about the Dragoon, right? A unit that's regarded for being like pretty dumb and not easy to use. The most famous clip of a goon being an absolute badass is when Terran goes BBS. That says something. So, he's coming up and he's going to scout. He wants to keep this probe alive because the Zealot's going to need assistance. Zealot can't quite do it on his own.
These probes are so confused how to return that gas.
I mean, they're doing okay. They're doing an okay job. I
guess slightly better than if the pylon was 1 hex to the top, but still not what you want.
Already blocking. Oh, but he comes out to chase that juicy probe. Is the Zealot going to be able to get through before the SCV's blocked? The SCV's not quite in position, but the Zealot gets caught.
Oh, the probe is blocking the Zealot.
Ooh.
Not like this.
Yeah, he was meant to help him. Damn. Betrayed. But I mean, Terran pretty ballsy coming out here like this. When his second Zealot is on the way, is he going to start the bunker? He needs to start it pretty soon. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This looks pretty dicey for Terran.
Two zealots against 3 Marines. That's a trade that you want with the probes every single day.
4 Marines now, but even so, that 1 Marine, he didn't know what was up. He didn't get the alert. If he's
Come on,
still
probe,
alive,
go.
though.
Probe, go kill the Marine. Yes.
Uh-oh. Oh, he's losing so many. He's not even pulling this one back. He's letting it die. The SCV's doing the best. A Vulture will come out here, but this is pretty good damage already from Protoss. Oh, don't block him. Let him go. No, run. What are you doing?
Vulture. Can the Vulture save the game? Because these 2 zealots, if they start killing off SCVs,
Oh,
It might be
they're
too
already
much.
doing it. The probe getting in there as well. 1 kill so far. He's going to need another one. 2 kills on the probe.
Ooh, the probe got the kill.
Yeah, huge damage there. He killed 5 Marines, I think, which is massive. And I think 2 or 3 SCVs.
No,
Huge value.
Flash was making probes behind this.
Oh, you know, and he also has 800 minerals. So you know what?
And now he started Citadel and the SCV started. I don't
Just
know.
right in his face. Right in his face. Keep Terran guessing, you know, like...
I think that's just the double mind game. Like, I'm gonna throw the Citadel right in your face, then you're not gonna do detection just because you saw it, and you think I would not go DTs, and then I go DTs and you lose.
Yeah. Well, good job getting the minerals back down. We can see in the production tab, YoitsFlash is like, oh crap, my money, and he just made like everything, so it keeps it back down under 100.
What do you need? Citadel, two gateways, and a Nexus, some pylons. Yeah, that should do it.
Oh, can't quite get the Templar archives right on time. He's got to get the archives now, right? You can't just do this and go into that like Zealot speed all in. Where is it? Come on, put it down. There it is. DT
Oof.
time, baby.
Yeah, and look, Poyo is not building eBay. I'm telling you, like Poyo's thinking, like I sold that Citadel. You're not gonna go DTs.
You reckon he was looking at the screen? Might not have been looking at it at all. Who knows?
I don't know. It feels like that's the one job that you have with that scouting SCV.
Oh, these Marines, what are they even doing out here? I'm telling you, Marines are cursed. There's no bunker, I just realised. So this is kind of dicey for Terran to defend with no siege mode. I mean, against
These two goons
okay.
can definitely take the Marines.
Yeah, but as goon count builds up, well, I say that, but he's literally building a Zealot, and he's about to start his Dark Templar. That goon very smartly positioned. It's good for Protoss that was there, otherwise the game might have been
Come
over
on,
right
start
now.
the DTs. He's putting goons. What is this? Start the DTs.
The triple mind game. You thought he was going to make DTs? Well, you were right. He's building them. I mean, might as well go ahead and make 3 with 3 gates, right? Just really put the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, still no detection.
Still no
No any detection. Not even mines. He's
Oh.
researching siege now.
There's still time, man. There's still time. It's not too late. Come on. Please.
I feel Flash might have these invisible men strong.
Yeah. This is the casting nightmare right now, where it's just like, you know he's gonna die. There's nothing that can stop this, and we're just sitting here waiting for it to happen. Come on.
Can you build a sim city that's gonna prevent DTs from going in?
I mean, I don't know this map particularly, but I imagine if you just put 3 depots across there, it'll do the job.
What about barracks and a depot underneath? I think that
Depot
works.
underneath doesn't block anything.
Ah,
Depot below, the units will flow. So, don't do that. I mean, this...
you think we're having some nursery rhymes?
Yeah, man, that's how you learn. That's how you'll remember it now. Now that you're definitely going to play Terran. DT's held up right now.
Yeah.
The eBay and the Academy are on the way. Terran knows now, or at least suspects. Here they come. Oh, no. I mean, never mind about the workers. If he just kills these tanks, I think... Oh,
Invisible man
dear.
only now making those known, and the eBay
Oh.
is just the academy is done, but I don't think there will be cans in time. And
GG.
yeah, Poyo knows that.
Just like that.
Oh my god, Flash, that was dirty.
That's how you do it. Well, I mean, did he come into this game planning that? I'm sure it's just he saw how much money he had, and he's just like, oh god, what do I do? Just DT. I mean, anytime you do damage to the Terran, I guess it becomes more powerful as well. But look at that, we have another 2-0, this time for Notorious S.C.V. Nicely done.
Yes, we can do Invisible Men now.
Alright, we're going to jump into our next series then. Sirref versus WhiteRuski. It's about time we had a PvZ. Normally CPL's...
That's right, that was 2-0 for Flash.
Normally CPL's all PvZ all the time, I feel like, when I cast. So, about time we have one now.
Yeah, come on, PvZ is a great matchup.
I feel like it's the flagship CPL matchup. You know, people say TVZ is the flagship matchup of StarCraft. For CPL, I reckon it's PvZ.
What was it? Was it CPL 8 or CPL 7 that people were complaining that was CVZ?
Did they have a lot of
ZPL.
CPZs? Oh, I turned on the stream somehow. Alright. Here we are on Vermeer. In the top left, we have YoitsFlash. In the bottom left, in the red, we have Sirref. throwing out that GLR Jeff. Still in top versus bottom. Absolute heroes. Best players ever making these.
Yeah, shout out to the. Oh my god, YoitsFlash.
What?
Yeah, look at that positioning at the probe that's mining the minerals at the very bottom.
Yeah, that's a bit weird.
No,
Oh, he's
that
going.
is position. Like it's boosted every single time by default. Like he doesn't even need to do any boosting.
By the way, he's going. So, by the way, WhiteRuski here for Notorious S.C.V. Oh wait, no, he's 7 pylon. Is this going to be 8 gate? No? Okay, I don't know what's going on there.
I think it was just
you can do, right? 8 gate at the natural. I'm pretty sure is a thing, right?
You can. I think YoitsFlash just got confused because I don't know if he intentionally boosted that proc at the very bottom or if he just said, "Oh, I have the minerals now. I should build it."
It might be a 9 gate at any rate, which is interesting.
I think it's gonna be Forge with the probe scouting. That's usually
okay.
Yeah,
So
with the
early,
probe
though.
scouting.
Well, I mean, this is perfect because Sirref down here is going for 9 pull speed. So, he knew, man, he knew. By the way, I should, before things get too crazy, I should take the opportunity to mention WhiteRuski here for the Notorious S.C.V. and Sirref for Fighting Aiurish. But it's like, did YoitsFlash just know it was going to be 9 pull speed? So it's like, I'm going to get everything that little bit early? Because, I mean, this is perfect right now. Oh, even scouts him.
He scouts it. Yeah, there we go. And now he starts his scan immediately.
Oh my god.
Perfect time.
This is the Zerg nightmare if you're doing this build. This is my personal nightmare because I love this build. No, how are you going to do me like this? This is horrible.
But hold on, YoitsFlash is still not adding a second cannon or a gateway.
I mean, if the cannon is like good to go and you have like 6 probes here, is that enough?
You never really want to pull 6 probes. Like you're much better off just building another cannon. That's the problem.
Or maybe not respecting this threat enough then, but we'll see. He could just still pull probes down, even if it's the worst option. He could probably still stay alive for that.
Well, Sirref needs to start the speed now. Come on, he pulled off gas.
Okay,
Start the
down
speed.
the gateway and a second cannon here. So again, as long as a couple probes block, I think this will be fine for Ruski.
Speed is, well, I don't know about that. Speed is about 10 or 15 seconds late. And if speed was started on time, you'll be finishing right about now, which means yeah, that was never going to be enough to block the links.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I feel like with all these probes down here is totally fine. I think it's very hard.
No, not with a single cannon.
Dude, come on! There's only 6 Zerglings here.
6 Zerglings is your nightmare if they're speed links.
Yeah, you've been playing like too much ladder and dying to 9 pull speed because we've like 5 probes down here in position. There's no way, man. You can micro those lings like Jadon. You're not gonna get and kill that K as long as the probes don't get out of position. Like,
yeah, not right now with the 2 cannons.
No, even with one, because it was totally finished. It wasn't warping in or anything, and the probes are blocking all the entrances. Like, it's going to be hard to snipe the probe and get in there, I think.
No,
like,
you don't know how stupid probes are.
I mean, I don't know, man. I do 9 pull speed like every ZVP I play almost, and I feel like if they're all like attacking buildings and stuff and ready to go, it's just going to be a very risky proposition. Either way, he's absolutely fine here.
Not using hold position for his links. That's a big blunder.
But like I said, he was attacking the buildings, so. He was. Oh, for the lings. Oh, right. Yeah. They're very unfortunate getting this picked off there. Zerg double expanding here, trying to get back. This Overlord's gonna die!
It's Overlord.
Wow.
Oh, god, that is such a big pickup for...
Well, this game started off bad for Sirref. It's only getting worse. A Zealot's coming across now, and there's only 3 Zerglings. This is like a train wreck. My god.
And the Zergling did not scout the Zealot, so the Zealot can potentially do game-ending damage here.
Yeah, I mean, he's just trying to drone really hard, right? Because he didn't... Because he made so many lings. I would have loved to see a probe come with this, but I mean, the Zealot's still pretty threatening. Are we sneaking
Yeah,
out,
I mean, the first big mistake was losing these 2 links to just not using hold position, because if he had 5 links, that Zealot would not be thinking of moving out, and he was even free to take his Fort base.
Yeah, it's a nicely done bait by WhiteRuski here. Now Hydra Den's coming up, but the Zealot might scout it. Well, no, he's going to extract the drones, the natural. Going to take out that hatchery all on his own, huh? No, maybe not. Oh.
Yeah, he thought that Zealot definitely does not like the hatch.
Here come the Zerglings.
Oh man,
3 of them.
go in the main base.
He does need to scout this Hydra Den, right? Otherwise, things could still happen. I mean, it's nice to have already 2 cannons, that's for sure. But 2 is never enough for a Hydra Blast. 2 more Zealots coming, though. Oh man, what's Zerg gonna do here? Is he just gonna have to keep making lings? This is brutal. I mean, at least he does have full speed.
He's gonna have to show his hand and build some Hydras.
Yeah. And then I think he just has to, defend and keep droning up. This is so brutal. He's going to take out the Zealot relatively efficiently, not bad. But 2 more are coming. And Zerg probably thinking like, okay, I don't need to make any more lings now. 7 lings out. We just turned the Zealots back, interestingly. I think 2 Zealots could take on 2 lings there, 7 lings there, but I guess he does have speed, I don't know.
No, 2 Zealots will die to 7 lings.
Yeah.
For sure. You need about 3 lings per Zealot, so 6 lings can technically deal with 2 Zealots. If there are 7, no chance.
I see, I always thought it was like 4 per Zealot. I guess Stargate Citadel coming up here.
It's 4 per Zealot, maybe if the Zealot's hiding behind the sweet spot behind the minerals.
Okay, Hydras are coming out here. Not revealed yet. Still only 2 cannons. Now, all these Zealots that have been built will buy some time. But it's still sort of a losing proposition because the Hydras whittle them down. But you need sort of enough Hydras that the Zealots can't fight them 1-to-1.
It does currently have just enough drones to pump Hydras non-stop. And he's building a 4th hatchery.
Oh, interesting. I mean, I guess he can afford it. Oh,
yeah,
big
he
supply
can
block.
He
Oh, very
necessarily.
unfortunate. Huge supply block for Sirref here, stopping the Hydras coming out at a critical moment too. Kind of stopping this
he's
Hydra
doing
blast
3
before it
overlords
starts.
because of this. But he's on supply block right now, so he should be committing to the Hydras.
Well,
There's only 2 cannons.
2 additional hatcheries have already been made though, so I think you've already got to try out more. But he should at least poke, I think. Of course, they're going to come out and see.
I mean, there's only 2 cannons, so if he just builds Hydras non-stop, he can take it.
Yeah, Zealot Legs is a long way away.
Zealot Legs is not gonna help you against a good Hydra arc.
Alright, here we go. He gets in the main, he sees the den. He sees still no layer, by the way, for Sirref, even now.
Yeah, right now YoitsFlash should be adding 4th and 5th and 6th cannon, just panic cannons.
Well, here we go. The Hydra's trying to get in there. Zealots pulling back. They need to go forward. The Zealots absolutely have to attack here.
Now Sirref will show us why YoitsFlash had to add all these cannons.
Dude, whose side is this wall on? This wall is screwing Protoss up so much right now. Cannons are down.
I know, right? This matchup is definitely...
Well, it looks like the Zealots going to get cleaned up, and the cannons, they take so long. Like I said, Protoss buildings
all these Hydras, I mean, they will pick off the Zealots, and then picking up the cannons is only a matter of... Oh my god, look at the pylon. That is on the Orthos pylon, powering all the cannons.
True. Well, he does have a back on the left now, but even so, I don't think there's enough cannons here anyway. Well, the Zealots doing a good job tanking. Protoss not focusing his cannons on now, but there's still quite a few Hydras here. Oh, I mean...
Yeah, he's easily to pick off these Zealots. Come on.
Oh,
Reinforcing
Hydras showing up. Why is he backing off?
Yeah, he should pick out the Sim City and then go for it.
I mean, I don't think he needs to pick up Team City. He can just run through that big gap he just made. Plus, we're not going to finish today. I'm not sure what he's waiting for. There's only 1 cannon there.
Go for it, Sirref. You can do it.
He's doing it.
Okay, so
finally commits. Very scared of those 3 Zealots.
Look at that bottom cannon below the Nexus. It's empowered.
Oh, really? Oh, tragic. Oh, yeah, this looks just about over. I think Zerg's crushed him here.
Yeah.
Despite such a poor start, just not realizing that Hydra's were on his way, and I guess that's all it takes in PvZ.
Yeah, it was really a mistake by YoitsFlash for having that Zealot out for free and not using it to go into the main.
Yes, I think you're right that that would have been a way better move. Because he didn't actually get any drones, right? Because if you have only 1 Zealot, it's not that hard to just run away.
Yeah, of course. And he was in a good position. Like, even with that Sayer that was a bit late, he managed to fly in and saw no layer and Hydra's being made. Like, he should have really added the cannons right there.
Alright, YoitsFlash trying to play in the main here. He doesn't have a Templar Archives or anything. Not sure what he's holding out for. That's so many Hydras, man. All his buildings will be
Yeah,
killed pretty quickly, even if he doesn't want to leave the game.
YoitsFlash is just no long for this world. Maybe he's thinking what he should do in game number 2. Yeah. GG.
For hire.
Was YoitsFlash S.C.V? Or was he Irish?
He was S.C.V, so that's a point for Irish there for Sirref. Yes, in what manner was his play like an S.C.V? That's what we have to work out.
Yeah, I mean, Justice and Sirref. Good to see some of my old teammates
Well, Sirref doing well so
picking
far.
up the wins.
I mean, I really thought Sirref was going to go down there. It was like he tripped over, but, you know, as he's lying on the ground, there's a knife there, and he just grabs it and stabs him in the ankle. That's basically what just happened.
Yeah, I mean, PvZ, when in doubt, just make Huntress and you win.
Everyone chat memeing the sound and the transition. I guess it's a thing now.
Is that what they're doing? I thought they were just doing BRR for Hydro Printer. SH.
I don't think so. I don't think so. In the bottom left in the blue, we have YoitsRuski. And in the bottom right in the red, we have Sirref. Sirref currently up 1 game for the Fighting Aiurish. And YoitsRuski playing here for Notorious S.C.V. Can he bring it back? He's down 1 game. Could be eliminated. Well, it's not really eliminated. Could lose this series here. Imagine if you lose 1 series and you're out of CPL. That'd be rough.
That should be.
Sounds kind of interesting, like team survival format.
We can maybe experiment with that in the off season or something.
Well, I got a lot of ideas. First I'm going to do the TVT only league. Then I'm going to do the Blizzard map league. 7
Blizzard map league?
Yeah, hell yeah.
What is that?
You only play on crappy Blizzard maps which don't have proper naturals or even proper mains. You know, the kind where, like, if you're Terran, you can lift your command center and get better mining immediately. That kind of map.
Wow.
I think
It's going to be a lot of PvPs.
No, we're not just going to say choose a Blizzard map. This week it's going to be, you know, Challenger. This week it's going to be Bottleneck and so on.
Astral Balance, that was the very first map that I played on.
Oh, I don't know what the first map I played on was, if we're talking multiplayer anyway. I remember it was Badlands tile set, but other than that, I don't know.
YoitsRuski not really studying the walls for this map.
Or the map itself, by the looks of it. I'm just watching this probe go on its journey. It's having an interesting time.
It's trying its best to avoid the Overlord scout. That's what's going on.
Yeah, I guess so. Look, here's the thing in CPL, right? Not everyone's going to be familiar with all the maps. If you can practice the wacky map a lot and just get really familiar with it, even if you don't have a particular strategy, it can actually give you a big advantage because you won't sort of make mistakes like this and not know where your opponent is. And he didn't even go into the main.
We scouted, yeah. He thought that Sirref was not there.
Overpull this time. I wonder if Nightpool Speed would have worked out this time, but again, it's still a cannon really fast. I mean, I guess since he didn't actually scout the Zerg, he has no choice here.
Yeah, but the thing with if he went Nightfall full speed with this wall that Ruski is doing, is that the thing below the rocks and over the gateway that's gonna be right now, you cannot fit us out in there, but it's not link tight.
Really? Oh, damn, that sucks.
Yeah.
That sucks.
So that's why I say he's not really been studying the walls.
Man, this probe, continuing its journey, still has not entered a main anywhere on the map. And now he's just like, where do I go now?
Maybe YoitsRuski. Right now, I cannot find my opponent, so therefore I win, right?
Yeah, he just starts messaging in chat like, wait, what? Why are you still here? Leave. You don't have
He hasn't
base.
spawned on. Pauses the game, calls him a hacker, and leaves.
So, what are you supposed to do here, then, if this isn't the way to do it?
So the pylon needs to be touching the rocks that are 1 hex to the left and one.
Yeah. Ooh, second cannon comes up. No probes to block here, but it's only 4 lings. Oh, he's gonna get 2 in. Oh, yes, he gets 2 in. Uh-oh.
Yeah, 2 links in the main base. That could be very scary.
Yeah, but they are injured too, so be careful. No, he needs to let them regenerate. What a waste. Now they're just gonna die for nothing. If you let them regenerate, they could have done a lot, but that's it. He just threw 4 lings away for nothing.
Yeah, and even if you don't pick up that many probes, it's just still free scout.
Yeah. And also disrupting mining constantly, forcing pros to keep an eye on it. So many benefits, but then they just died.
We are seeing Sirref going for super early second gas though.
Ooh, but no lair. No lair. So what's going on with
No
that?
lair and the third base, so he's not gonna be going for any of two base plays.
What on earth can you do on hatchery tech with gas? I can't even think of anything. There's nothing you can do, right? Build triple Evo and get all 3 upgrades?
Without the lair, you can't really do much.
Yeah, he's mining it though. He is not going easy. He's mining it. Oh my god. What are we watching?
Yeah, I've got 3 times among the gas now. I've got minerals. I heard this is a good resource, right?
I mean, yeah, that's what people say about Zerg. You need gas, not minerals, so he figured he'd just get a head start, right?
Yep, I guess so. But Ruski is not really saturating his. Oh my god! Look at him. He's also taking a super early gas.
This is the gas game. Does he have a cyber? Okay, he does have a cyber. He's just started Stargate yet. Let's see who's going to Stargate. Now, look. Theoretically, jokes aside, Sirref wants to go Mutalisk with this. Surely, I can't see what else he's planning here because he didn't build a Hydrogen if he wants to go Lurker.
Yeah, well, it's possible. Or also, Mutas are so good on this map that there's literally no reason not to. But that third hatchery is just very confusing.
Third hatchery?
Because if you go,
Oh, you reckon he should have just gone like 2 hatch Muta, 2 base build?
yes, like you do versus Terran.
Oh, okay. Well, look, now he is making Sunkens as well because he realizes, like, okay, going for the Spy, which does go down here, you're going to have to worry about Zealot counterattacks, right? Or just Zealot attacks. It's not a counterattack. He's just coming in hot. And he's just going to run past this or attack it.
Is he?
Okay.
Zealot's just wide walking into the main base.
Yeah, although they are going to be crushed pretty quickly by these Zerglings. Sorry, man, we're not making another video today. They're just going to die.
At least he this time sees the tech in the main base.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
can confirm.
Oh, come on, scout the Spire. Are you kidding me?
No, I did not see the spider.
Oh, I didn't tell you on time, but unfortunate.
Yeah, he didn't see it. I saw, but he saw the lair, right? And double gas. Like
he has
if
a
I
cannon
was
in the main already, so I mean, this is okay as long as he doesn't lose his Corsair's Discourage real quick. I think he'll be fine. No cannons on the natural mineral line, but I mean the mutas aren't on the way yet, so let's not panic.
Mutas will be starting really soon, so he needs to add cannons.
Well, he really needs to keep building Corsairs. That's the main issue I see, because the cannons don't take that long compared to the build time of Mutalisk. But he doesn't send the Corsair to scout, thinking the Zealot saw everything. Oh, little does he know, this is a big problem right here.
Well, again, as I was saying, he saw the lair and he saw double gas, so he really should know that this is gonna be Mutas.
And he finally starts that second Corsair. Now, if you know it's Mutas in this situation, right, you want to go for a Templar right away, I assume, right?
I'd say you want to go for a second cannon in your main base, then
Okay.
2 more cannons in natural and +1 here.
Okay, once all that is done, then you want to build a Templar, right?
Yeah.
Because he's getting legs and +1 here instead.
Yeah, you just don't have the gas to do everything.
Well, you got one over.
+1 is maybe... +1 is started super late, so I would not have started +1 as well, but if +1 was halfway through when you saw that they were going Mutas, there's no reason why you shouldn't really just let it finish.
Oh, this Corsair needs to get out of here. There's no time for it. Instantly
Oh my god,
deleted.
look at that, Sirref now building a Hydrogen.
Ooh, okay, so he's done with Mutas for now, and it's going to be Hydra's next. Another Corsair on the run here. Could he intercept it with this other flock, potentially kill it? He's sort of on an intercept path right now.
Be able to, and that's 9 Mutas that is...
If he hits his movement
No,
shots, yeah.
it's
Oh,
11 Mutas.
doesn't quite micro it perfectly, and he's not hitting movement shots, so it actually gets away.
Yeah, but that's 11 Mutas versus 1 single cannon
Yeah, he
and 1
needs to
Corsair.
dive before Protoss finishes that other cannon. Looks like he will. All Protoss can do is like micro that one Corsair. Second Corsair comes out. Yeah, no, that ain't gonna stop it.
Yeah,
It's-
that would be it. And there are no cannons in the natural.
The Dragoon.
These Dragoons are not gonna do anything.
Yeah,
to-
no, they
to
are
really-
so bad versus Mutalisks. Like, comically bad. And there's still no cannons covering this natural mineral line. The last Corsair down here Does run away, but Zerg started to do the damage.
Yeah, you should just stay in that position here, and
always going back to the main. Needs to take out that cannon, and he will.
There's so many.
Well, he's still clumped, so he's taking some damage from these Corsairs, but the Corsairs getting picked off. Not really helping Protoss here. A lot of probes have died.
Really pick off that cannon before it goes up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he had time, man. Don't think he didn't have time. Cannons are just never up on time.
Yeah, and then from here, as Sirref, you want to harass some probes, and when you're done harassing the probes, you just want to right-click the Nexus, and that's it.
I feel like there's a joke in here somewhere about, you know, why a cannon's late for work, because they're never up on time or something.
Oh my god, you went there.
The Zealot counterattack, honestly, as Protoss, you just see those lurker eggs, even if they're not done, you just get scared and run away, because you're like, oh my god, how am I going to deal with this? Probes continue to fall here.
And look at Ruski, he has 16 probes right now.
Ooh.
And he's not making any Corsairs. Sirref can really do whatever they want.
And he sort of is in this main. He's not even paying attention to the goons, he's picking off the probes. He doesn't care about goon shots.
Yeah, come on, Sirref, you can do it. Pick up the remaining probes.
I mean, he could get every one here, I think. Going for the cannon instead, not sure about that.
He's having too much.
Well, to be fair, he's trying to macro at home, I think, is why these middlers still not doing what they could. And it looks like they probably will actually be cleaned up here. But they've definitely done the damage. They've definitely earned their keep. Huge damage. Protoss in shambles right now. Look at all these lurkers as well. Although
Yeah,
right
it's
now,
13 probes and 29 drones right now. It should be Sirref's game.
Zerg
like,
double supply, taking a 4th base too. Now these lurkers coming across. Now he can't bust 4 cannons with lurkers, I don't think, but he does have lings and hydras helping them.
If you have the link support, it's possible.
Well, a few goons hanging out as well, so I don't know. Protoss may be able to hide behind his wall just now. I wonder if Zerg hadn't morphed those, would he actually have a better army for attacking here?
I feel if Zerg just committed to going all in on Mutas, he would finish the game much sooner.
Yeah.
But right now, going for that lurker contain is also a way to ensure that you win.
Well, to be fair, when he started the Hydrogen, he didn't know if the mutas were going to be that successful. Now look at this. The cannons are going to be picking off these lurkers. He's going for the wall, though. He's going for it. But I don't know about this. I don't think he's going to be able to get in here.
You should not be committing that much. You can just contain the Protoss and you're happy with this.
Dude, these buildings have so much HP, it's like they're hardly even getting hit at all. Oh my god. Yeah, no, that ain't gonna do it. These lurkers actually getting mostly picked off. But he still has 3 here, and the thing is, there's still no observers, not even a robo. Well, he really wants to lose them all.
Oh my god, you really need to pull that lurker back. Oh, three out of the cannons are empowered. If he can smell that.
Okay, what do you do as Protoss? You have no workers, you have no hope. What unit do you make?
I mean, you just type GG.
No, you type DT. That's what you do. Slight spelling error there, YoitsFlash. I thought you were a Protoss player. He really wants this Overlord so he can get his DTs out there.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think he's going to get it, man. I don't think he's going to pick it off. And now the DTs are like, oh dear. Well, Protoss should probably kill that gateway too.
The Corsair has a death wish.
RIP DT, that's not happening, man. That's not happening. Oh, Hydra's baited forward though, he loses some of them.
Oh, Sirref is now trying to commit, and there was a time when there was only a single cannon powered.
Final Corsair falls. Oh really? Did he have to replace the pylon? I didn't even see.
Yeah, three out of the cannons at the bottom were empowered. There was only one that was...
Yeah. Could the DT sneak up the top here? It looks like it certainly could.
Yes, with the Overlord position right now. It seems like that's what he's going for.
Well,
nope.
I was wrong.
Just kidding.
Still building the DTs though. Here's what you do. You just get like 20 DTs, somehow snipe that lone Overlord and boom.
Yeah, he's thinking, you're gonna build invisible units? I'm gonna build invisible units.
To be fair, they're not using any fancy technology, they're just hiding underground.
Yeah, same as mine's, right?
Yeah, right? Mine's totally fair. They can see cloaked units, totally fair.
They also cannot be seen without a detector, totally fair.
Well, it makes you wonder, when a drone burrows, you can't just like keep shooting at that spot? What's the issue? The game would be very different. You could just like order a unit to attack the ground in a certain spot, and if there's a burrowed unit there, it comes up.
Yeah, but that would make it too hard for Protoss. Imagine what will happen if you A-move and then they suddenly start attacking the ground.
Oh god.
Basically the whole reason for Protoss, right? You cannot play Protoss.
Right,
how are you meant to play without A-move?
On the way. Fairly fast hive here for Zerg. Robo finally getting finished here, but I mean, what's Protoss' prospect here? Is he going to try and storm his way out of this? I mean, this does look pretty tasty for a storm right now.
I mean, Protoss is never really going out of this.
Well, he's building the Templars. Look, theoretically, if Zerg does nothing but just send Local Hydra and Protoss just sits here and storms him, he will eventually kill all the money on the map, right? So you never know.
This is true.
It's just a matter of time, just a matter of patience. And
there still has a way to lose this game, I guess.
There's always a way to lose in StarCraft. Here's the upshot for Protoss. Since he lost all his probes, he didn't mine out for a very long time. Still plenty of money. Here comes a storm. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, okay.
Nope, seems like Sirref's heard you. Like, what are the ways that I can lose this game? And, he's going for it.
That one not so good. Did hit one lurker. Well, he's baiting all these Hydras in, man. These cannons are doing work. I'll give him that. And look how many Templars he have. I mean, sooner or later he's going to have enough to just like keep rotating storms, right? And he will storm his way out of this, I feel. Dude, he's making nothing but Templars. I think he knows he's not going to get any minerals.
Or if you were Sirref here, you just research Overlord's drop and you win the game.
Or Dark Swarm, you know. There's ways.
Or Dark Swarm.
Or you could just probably make a bunch of mutas and attack again. Morphing Archons back here, I don't know about that. I'm not really sure what you're going to do with those.
Or even Ultras, you can make Ultras.
Yeah, that's what I've done, you know, if I'm like 3 bases ahead.
Oh, there we go. He's throwing down the Ultra cavern.
Oh, wow, okay. That's how I was going to do it. I mean, it's the coolest way to win, because it's like, we're just attacking the giant monsters, right?
Yeah, well, also, this is the only way that might be giving the Protoss a fighting chance, but...
Dude, he has so many Templars, this is crazy. And like nothing else.
Yeah, Ultras are a storm.
He needs to start storming his lurkers.
He does. Very desperately. What are you going to do with these 10 Templars?
The greatest micro we've ever seen. He's going to hallucinate like 20 shuttles and fly them into the Zerg main, and Zerg will be like, oh, I'm going to lose, and GG.
Yeah, except that's Sirref, not Hydra. I don't know. No. I mean, these storms are definitely worth their weight in gold, but Sirref's just slowly taking the whole map.
Well, I mean, that's the smartest way to do this, right? You don't want to get crazy, attack in, and then have the potential to lose. He's just making sure. And besides, you get to use Ultra Distance EVP, which is cool.
Oh, look at that. YoitsFlash is just hiding 2 Archons at the bottom of his base. Like, nope, these are for later.
Well, see, when the Mutalisks come in from that specific angle, they're going to regret it.
Yeah.
A DT,
maybe that's what.
Trying to get out here. Don't go up that ramp. Why are you going this way? You could have made this so easily for a choke. Oh.
He's trying to find all the Overlords. He's like, oh, I can walk here.
Well, if they could jump, can you imagine how quickly they kill Overlords? It'd be brutal.
Well, in StarCraft 2, the DTs can blink.
That's true.
Maybe we need to patch Brood War.
Oh god, I can't even think about what that would be like in TVP. Don't even say that.
6 DTs just blink in your main.
Imagine you've got your turret at your naturally built a wall, and they're just like, okay, we're just gonna jump over that. Oh my god.
It's a great idea.
I mean, in StarCraft 2, isn't it sometimes you don't even care about cloak? You just like blink on top of whatever Terran has and kill it?
I don't know. I don't really play this game.
Okay, well, I've definitely seen it in one pro game, therefore it's obviously the strat they use all the time. Look at the defenses Zerg is preparing up here. I'm not really sure how he's expecting pros to get out of here. Well, sacrifice Templar.
12 Cratlings for a Templar, yeah.
I mean, whatever, it's only minerals, right? I say, as Zerg has a 2k gas bank and no minerals.
Well, we've been through this. Like, Zerg learned that they need gas for this matchup. That's what they're mining.
Yeah, he has such a head start, that's right. He's mining gas from like all 4 of these bases.
Yeah, there's only a single base currently that has gas, and he has not taken the gas from it.
Alright, Protoss has decided it's time. He's coming up here. The Templar train, the pilgrimage. They got so much energy, I don't think he's going to be able to fry that many storms.
The goons are doing things inside the main base.
Oh my god. Dude, if he spends all his energy, I'm going to be extremely impressed, and I'll get the staff to change the score to a win for YoitsFlash, because let's be honest, I don't think he's going to win this game. Let's see. That's a lot of Templars. Well,
he has Research Overlord transport.
Okay. Alright, he start throwing down the storms as these units come in. Or maybe not, just a couple of lurkers, I suppose. Free kills, free kills.
Yeah, three lurkers, 3 lurkers.
Here we go.
Take it.
Zerg pulling the trigger here. Storm's starting to go down. Needs to keep them coming.
1-1 storms
yeah,
the
there we go. They still got so much energy though. Why is he slacking off? He needs to throw them down faster than this. Hydra's getting melted, but so are the Dragoons. There's just not enough actual units here. The storms keep coming, but what does Protoss actually have to fight with? Ultralisks. They're strong enough to withstand a bit of bad weather.
That was as good of a storm as it gets.
He did his best, for sure, for sure. But he still didn't use all that energy.
Good things inside the main base.
Hey?
Goon's still doing goon things inside the main base.
He's gonna be there forever, man. Protoss will have surrendered, that goon will still be there. You know, everyone will have retired and gone home. 20 years later, that goon's still living here.
Yeah, Goon's worst nightmare is the ramp.
Alright, well, Reaver's come out here too. I'm unfortunate that Protoss already been pushed back once. Now he has actual units as well as Templars. Needs to throw down more storms though.
Taking pages of Sin's book, you don't need a shuttle for these Reavers.
Yeah,
you can
just
roll
walk across the map, right? Okay, decent storms coming down still.
Oh, no, look at these Reavers. They're doing the damage.
They do a lot. Oh, that storm is pretty good too.
So that Reaver is gonna be out of Scarabs.
Dude, my phone
And it's out.
thought I was talking to it, and now recorded this ridiculous long casting sentence while this is happening. Dude, all these zealots in the main are slacking. What are they doing? Here they come.
I think they were just blocked by that one single Dragoon.
They were just watching him, mesmerized. Is there an observer? Oh, there isn't an observer. So sad. He almost broke through.
He stormed his own observer.
Yeah. Oh, he could do it with a zealot. Do the thing. Do the technique. Let's go. No, he's not going to do it. Sad.
Nope, there's an observer.
Oh well, this is the real
Finally.
macro technique. Just use an observer. All right. Well, Protoss has cleared their natural. Are they going to get up and take that third? Where's the Zerg supply right now? Zerg is playing supply. There's a lot more Ultralis hatching back at the main. What are the upgrades right now? Plus 3 carapace for the Zerg. Only +1 attack for Protoss. Reaver, go!
Yeah, these links are just not dying.
That's brutal. +3 carapace, man. He wouldn't waste any time with that.
Hey, he's got 8 more Ultras just lined up.
He's just ready. He's just waiting. Why rush? Lone Archon. He's going to take them all on. He's got this. He's got this.
Bad news. Protoss. Main's about to mine out soon.
That's alright. He can still make Templars for a while.
Yeah, depleted gas still gives you gas.
Alright, Zealot's coming up here. I mean, Zealots and Ultras doesn't seem like they could have matched up. The Reaver from the back still doing what it can. This Reaver already has 11 kills. Oh, I pressed up when I didn't mean to. My bad, guys. I was trying to open the unit thing. But that fight was going to end pretty quickly anyway. Reaver gets taken out. Zerg only sending a couple things. Here we go. GG. Give us a slight explanation there. And that's going to be another 2-0.
For ire!
Oh my god, the Irish. It really looks like tier 3 and 2 needs to carry these matches.
Yeah, it is looking a bit grim there. Why did that not update? There we go. And now we're going to go into our last series for the day as well. So yeah, there's not many chances left for SCVs, unfortunately.
Well, it's 2-2 currently, so it's on this match, depending on who is gonna get it.
But I mean, I feel like SCV's needed a big win here, not a slight win. If they go 3-2, they're still down.
Yeah, but at least their tier 1 will know. They'll show the other tier 1 who's the boss.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Small victories.
I guess you're right.
It's the only matchup that matters. PvP. For all
Is that right? So this one is for the whole thing, obviously. Well, it's the decider, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, you do want your TVT league.
I do indeed. Alright, in the top right, in the blue, we have bagelpirate. And in the bottom right, in the red, we have vilepotato. Here's PvP on Vermeer. This series decides it all. bagelpirate for Fighting Aiurish, vilepotato for Notorious S.C.V. So, bagelpirate being Irish and actually being Protoss surely has the advantage here, right?
Vilepotato is he not fighting for the SCVs?
Yeah, he is. Isn't that what I said?
Yeah, but he's not Irish.
Well, but we're on Aya. It's the home turf, so I feel like bagelpirate's going to win this round at least. Here on Vermeer.
I don't know about that. He's fighting for the SCVs. That's the wrong race.
I just realized it's been all 2-0s so far.
Oh yeah, that's right. That game between Flash and Poyo was so close though.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
really thought that was not gonna be a 2-0.
Well, this one could still be 2-1. You never know.
Yeah.
I mean, after such
then-
insanely close
Visible
games from yesterday, maybe we need something a bit more clear cut.
Yeah. Do you think we're gonna see Invisible Man here?
I mean, PvP, it's always an option, right? PV anything,
Flat.
they're pretty good units.
Good, yeah.
I mean, okay, I don't know how map dependent it would be. When you consider there's a ramp, I think that makes it less likely, because if there's no ramp, you might be thinking more about a heavy goon strategy, but the more likely a heavy goon strategy is, the stronger DTs will be. So, comparatively, I'd say less likely. Now, vilepotato opening the 10-12 here, I guess 10-11 in this case, I think that's a slight mistake, but either way. Going to be putting the Zealot pressure on. And you know, in this kind of situation, I think DTs are also less likely.
From whom though? Because Potato still has a very realistic chance of going for the DTs.
Yeah, but I feel like the more sort of interaction there is, the less likely it becomes, because you can potentially get more information and figure that out. I mean, I'm not saying they can't. Of course, they can still do it. I just wouldn't be a fan of it if they did, I suppose.
Yeah, it's just Potato can do it because he will deny all scouting right now with that 10-12.
Yes, but bagelpirate should be able to figure out if he's going for an extension or what he's doing, right? And that gives you a pretty good idea.
Yeah. Looks like that pylon was a bit late for Potato.
By the way, are you satisfied with this pylon at the gas now? Is this good for bagelpirate?
This one is good, yeah.
Okay. Alright, luckily for
Also
bagelpirate, he did make the safety zealot, so he's not going to be too hard up against this 10-12.
Yeah, where it really starts to get scary is when if our Potato does manage to get some other pylons.
Oh, yeah. But, I mean, isn't it already...
Because-
Oh, bye.
Too late for that.
Yeah, I was going to say he's already a bit late with that, with the zealot already out. I mean, I don't know if he was even looking for it.
Well, if you're going for 2-gate like this, you can still go for the Manor Pylon because the Zealot is really split between whether he should defend the ramp or
right. That makes sense. Yeah, okay.
or defend its probes, and there's just so many decisions.
Now, already the goon's on the ramp here. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but vilepotato can break this, but then you just mark with the goon and clean it up, right?
One Dragoon is not gonna do it. Depends on how fast the second goon is gonna...
It is on the way. I mean, if vilepotato doesn't hesitate, which he... Oh, here we go. He's gonna get up there. Going after that one zealot.
Oh, yeah, and he really needs to position the Zealots such that all three are fighting the Zealot.
Was it possible in that ramp? But either way, bagelpirate smartly pulls back that ancient zealot. Doesn't want to lose it for nothing because it's pretty much done. But now the zealot's getting right in on the probes. This is a big problem. Vilepotato might do massive damage here.
But WhitePotato is just getting baited into that probe, and that's a very good worker micro by bagelpirate.
Also getting baited into banking like 700 minerals a minute ago, which is the real issue here. And if you killed like 4 probes, it wouldn't have been worth it for that. That's a real problem. I mean, there's not much going on back at WhitePotato's base while this is happening. So really, bagelpirate looking real good right now.
bagelpirate has the probe to scout everything that's going on.
Yeah, and he is going to have range way in advance. He's already got the goon count. I mean, what can we even say in favor of WhitePotato here? If you're throwing down a Citadel, I'd be like, well, he's getting TT, so obviously. But today, he doesn't realize that probe is still there. Oh my god. Oh wait, yes he does.
Oh.
Okay.
He does, yeah, he sees the probe. And...
well, there's nothing to see.
Okay,
He sees the 3rd gate. Pretty important info.
Okay, he sees the core spinning as well. So he should know what the plan is, but as...
he's not blocking the ramp. These goons, they're coming in hot. Barely blocks it. Wait, or does he? What is going on?
I feel like this is a mistake by Bagel. He really just needed to stay down at the ramp and prevent any goons from coming down.
Well, I don't know. Does he have enough to sort of trade well here? Because that Zealot's taking a lot of damage. Nice targeting on the engine one from though. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah, that's why it was a mistake. He did see the all 3 gateways, so he shouldn't really have committed.
Right.
Because Dragoons are so stupid, like they cannot get down ramps easily, and if you just sit with your own like 6 to 8 Dragoons near that ramp to avoid any damage,
right, of course,
you get free kills basically, and you're free to expand and stuff.
So does WhitePotato just expand now? It certainly looks like this was going to try, and you just hope your opponent isn't going TT, because I think at this point you have to take a chance, try and come back here. And that's what he's going to do. So he's down to Nexus. No Robo or tech of any kind, in fact, for WhitePotato at this time.
Yeah, he kind of was that huge macro slip while he was trying to micro the Zealots would really hurt him.
Yeah. Although we can see, still up on probes behind that Zealot harass. And the Nexus is going to be slightly faster. He's still inferior in army, but WhitePotato is carrying forward a slight advantage in economy. But without tech, he's going to be in a lot of trouble, I think, if Reavers or Storms come out.
Yeah, and I'm expecting bagelpirate to go for... Actually, he has 3 gates, so maybe he's not going to go for the Reaver just now.
Yeah, I don't know what would be better here. I mean, it seems like it takes a long time to get up to Storms, you know, once you get the Citadel, compared to just throwing down the Fort Bay.
You always kind of want the Reaver in this case, because bagelpirate was so ahead that if he gets the Reaver and he can start doing some contains, it's gonna be so worth it. Like, he's gonna trade very, very favorably.
Well, looky here, it is Citadel indeed. So, no Reaver coming out today for bagelpirate, probably.
Yeah, but Bagel's really giving his opponent a chance in this game, which is...
he's not really taken it. Still only Observer Tech coming up for WhitePotato. I guess you do need Observers no matter what eventually. So I can't really blame him.
The Observers are vital in this matchup. Not only because of the detection, but also because they allow you to see where your opponent's army is, and allow you to have Reavers to shoot and whatnot.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, just seeing everything is a pretty big advantage, right?
Yeah, this race does not have a map hack, unfortunately.
Imagine if every race had comp set. Well, Lurkers would be a lot weaker in this matchup, that's for sure. And DTs.
Oh yeah, oh my god, if we had comp sets,
hey, it would have a positive effect on PvP, because games wouldn't end to DTs just like that, I think. So,
yeah, but what do you think they need to build before they can start building their comp set?
I mean,
Cybercore?
It's Academy for Terran, so yeah, Cybercore makes sense, I think. Or maybe something weird like Shield Battery, because you don't build an Academy for anything else in the other matchups. Look at this. WhitePotato coming across. I don't think he has the goon count here. I count 9 here for bagelpirate. How many is this here? This is 10 for WhitePotato, but he's going to have to defend his advantage, bagelpirate, so I don't think WhitePotato can do anything here. But it is impressive he's ahead in supply now after sort of getting a bit behind in his macro. He's kicked it back up a notch again. Templar Archive coming up for bagelpirate. Oh, it is going to be support bay for bagelpotato. So the classic Reaver vs Templar debate. Obviously, I guess Templars are just considered better. But we'll see. Bagelpotato might prove wrong.
Yeah, in the late game, you want Templar, for sure.
Well, I'm already 9 minutes into a PvP, which is not bad for a PvP. We're getting there.
Yeah, there are builds that are specifically built for PvP, where you research scarab damage and you try to topple them before they get to their Templar tech.
Scarab damage, you say? Wow.
Yeah.
What does that help you kill quicker?
Well, 2 scarabs with the scarab damage, the splash damage is so huge that they help you with in Dragoon versus Dragoon fights a lot.
Oh, okay. So it's not so much about the direct hit, it's more just the extra splash.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, observers meet. One has friends, though. Unfortunate. Ooh, he doesn't have another observer with his army. In fact, is there another observer at all? A DT is actually coming out right now.
Oh, no.
He does build another one, though. So as long as he has it in position, he'll be okay.
Yeah, but he does not have any cannons in any of his expansions, so in that one observer cannot cover all 3 expansions at the same time.
Another player with a forge, as far as I can see, right? Maybe we're
Nope, we don't have a forge yet.
DT needs to get out there, though. There's a whole world out there to see. What are you waiting for, Dark Templar man?
Oh, they did blocked by the Dragoons.
As always.
Bagelpirate realizes that.
Right, here's the question. Is he going to go around the side? I swear
Maybe he can even march through that round, because there is no observer yet.
I swear I saw one getting built. Did he cancel it and start the Reaver? I don't know. I was sure I saw one under construction.
Now he has an observer killed, but that might be a recipe for disaster.
This could be devastating if he gets in that probe
Even
line.
if single DT just walks into the natural and finds that Reaver and picks that off, that would be so huge.
Wouldn't it be better to go for the probes, hoping your opponent doesn't notice, though? Because, you know, it has the one-hit mechanic.
Sure, I mean, going for the probes just relies on your opponent not scouting it.
Yeah.
Whereas if you go for that Reaver, it's gonna die no matter what, because most of the Reaver are gonna walk away. That's not happening.
Unfortunately for bagelpirate, he's decided to play conservative with this DT, assuming that there is observers around. By the way, I almost said like DVD. He's playing conservative with his DVD. I don't know what I'm saying. But I mean, it's fair enough. You wouldn't assume your opponent's making a mistake. Now look at this. bagelpirate taking the sneaky third. bagelpotato taking the straight up one. It could punish bagelpirate if it's found, but if not, it is one less location to worry about defending. Now, it looks like bagelpirate going to come across with a speed timing here and try and push bagelpotato off this ramp. Where are the shuttles, man? Like you say, he's taken a page out of Sin's book. He's not getting the shuttles.
Yeah, I don't think Sin's done that in PvP.
Yeah, this is quite concerning. Well, if it's to deal with zealots specifically, it's probably still decent. They are good against zealots.
Yeah, and I mean, these storms, depending on how the Templars are spread, that engagement could go either way, really.
Yeah, well, this is the problem. You have no shuttle. You can't escape from the storm with the Reaver, right? It'll take full damage.
Does bagelpirate have speed yet?
It just finished, yes. So yeah, he could attack, but I don't know. It is still a dicey position. There's a lot of goons up here. You know, with good scarabs, it could still be a mistake. So I don't blame them.
I mean, ideally, you want a single control groups of Zealot to surround that army and to backstab, and then you engage.
That does sound pretty strong, especially because then the retreat would be pretty hard. But look at this. He's going to take a 4th base, pretending that he doesn't have this one. He even puts that double forge over at the secret base. I love it. Now, because bagelpotato's been able to transfer his probes immediately, he's mined a lot more already. But I don't know. bagelpirate's going to be upper base if bagelpotato doesn't do anything about it. In the long term, it could work out. We're going to see maxed armies in this TVP here. PvP?
Very real possibility, given that none of them wants to engage the other one.
Oh, goon's poke. Trying to bait a goon down. It looks still really dicey to attack this. I mean, storms would do a lot, actually.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, depending on how the Templars are spread.
Yeah,
Maybe he's waiting for 2 storms on every Templar?
bagelpotato making a whole bunch of Templars of his own now. Finally mining gas from that third. Fourth Nexus still has a starter. bagelpirate's kind of pretending he's going to take it. Oh, but look at this. A Zealot running around on the left side of the map. He's looking for something. Hasn't found it yet. Oh, now he stops. Could have been deadly, but not today. Okay, he's still looking.
Yeah, useful guys.
He knows something's up because he knows this third is too late, right? His opponent should have attacked if he was on 2 base. So he's thinking, okay, there must be something somewhere.
Oh, 2 probes going to die to that DT, the tribute.
Oh no, or are they? No, it's the DT who's trapped, man.
They're building the cannons.
If he doesn't move, he's going to be in trouble. This is quite funny. Did he see it was there, or he just assumed that? Oh, did I press
He assumed that it's there. He doesn't want to start building the Nexus. And at this point, it's the DT being trapped like this. It's better to go behind the minerals and hold position. Wait for the probes to come.
Shuttle coming into bagelpirate's main, somehow undetected. There's going to be a big storm drop. Oh, huge damage so far. He ain't done.
Probes.
He had 3 Templars in this thing. Didn't drop them that quickly, but still well worth it. Kills quite a few probes there. Well, I don't know if there's any.
He killed 12 probes in this thing.
Nicely done. By the way, I didn't see that the DT to get taken out down at this base.
It seems like Bagelpirate's gonna return the favor and with the drop-off zone.
Where is it? Oh, I see. Oh, exact same path. Uh-oh. Oh, but see, Vilepotato sees it now. He doesn't have any cannons there or any Dragoons in this area. That's kind of scary. He has just have to sit here and be like, I guess we aren't mining for now.
Yeah, he has that High Templar to storm the High Templar tower.
This is kind of doing enough damage without even killing anything. Okay, he flies in, he sees there's nothing going on. He could just fly out. Oh no, there they are, they're coming back. Why are you coming back? It's not safe yet. Kills his own probe. Uh-oh.
But is like, yeah, let me do this for you.
Oh, here we go, another storm.
I'll show you how probes are being
Nicely
killed.
done.
There you go.
That third one was interesting. So decent damage, both players just, taking a shot there. Vilepotato a lot lower on probes after that, actually. Needs to start triple pumping them and get that count back up. But yeah.
Oh my god, Bagelpirate's gonna escape with the shuttle.
Oh yeah, wow. Who'd have thought? Wow, it's very low though. Both players
Not Bagel Potato, that's for sure.
Hey? What'd you say?
Not Bagel Potato. He didn't think that.
did I say bagel potato?
I did.
Oh, Vilepotato coming down now, thinking it's the time to attack.
Yeah, baiting that.
There's going to be so many storms here. I don't know if it's a good idea. Vilepotato walking straight into a concave too. Storms going down on everyone. I mean, a lot of Protoss going to die today, one way or another.
Good for Bagelpirate right now.
Oh, no, he's getting destroyed. Well, or is he? I don't even know. What? I thought Vilepotato was dying.
They're actually trading quite evenly here. And Bagelpirate just needs a few Archons and he can clean that whole thing.
Well, it turns out it returns to the status quo. Vilepotato holds the ramps. Bagelpirate holds this area. Nothing changes. Oh. Or does it?
Bagelpirate does have the storm advantage, so it will be huge.
That's a good
These
storm.
storms
Oh my
staggered.
god! These goons getting melted.
Wow. You really late game. This matchup becomes about the Archon count, really.
Yeah, I guess so. And neither of them had any there. But look, defenders advantage. Let's Bagelpirate reinforce and maintain here. These 2 probes, very fearsome warriors for Vilepotato, but they do have to fall back, unfortunately. And like I said, Vilepotato's probe count went down a bit, so he has less.
I think he was trying to ninja base in the top left, but there's already a Dragoon.
Little does he know about the 9 o'clock still, and Bagelpirate's still getting all those resources in 4 bases. He's very happy to trade here. I think this is exactly what Bagelpirate wants. But then again, the 6 o'clock is going up as well, so Vilepotato will have a 4th of his own soon enough. There's units in every corner of the map, like trying to expand and deny expansions. This is a crazy PvP right here.
Yeah, and Bagelpirate's only on 4 bases right now.
Well, to be fair, Vilepotato only mining from 3, 4th just coming up.
This is true.
Alright, he's going to hit this 4th.
Look at Bagel's probe counts going up to 71 probes. Oh
I don't know about this though. Vilepotato's got himself in a position where he's completely surrounded. Only 1 storm was available. Ooh.
Yeah, if the Temper had more storms, that would be a different story, but
Yeah, this
as
may
it
be the
is,
turning point here. He did get the Nexus though. That Nexus died so fast.
Wow.
Well, what does he have at home now though? He's got like a couple goons left. You know,
Yeah, he's got most of the armor currently.
Yeah. bagelpirate's on 1-1 here, while WhitePotato's on 2-0, which is an interesting difference. Neither of them upgrading anything else right now. More? Oh,
yeah. In this matchup, realistically, you only want to be upgrading weapons because armor is important if you can afford it. But as I said, usually all the gas gets dumped into Archons.
Well, if you know you're going in a 20-minute PvP, I keep saying TVP. Is it worth it to get armor? Surely in the long run it pays off all the zealots, right?
You do want it eventually, but as I said, gas. Depending on how many gases you have, if you're only mining on 3 gas, you don't want any armor upgrades.
WhitePotato intercepts some reinforcements here. It's a big moment. Some storms still go down though. Huge damage on the dragoons. Oh no! Does he have any more storms? One more storm would do so much here. A waste of a storm by WhitePotato really hits nothing of his opponents, and he's just crushing through these cannons. The 6 o'clock I think is going to fall, even if WhitePotato cleans up this army afterwards. It certainly looks like WhitePotato's on the ropes here. Goon's cleaning up.
YoitsFlash is right-clicking on the Nexus.
He doesn't need to. He's got all the probes. Just as good, if not better, maybe.
Well, he got all the probes, but
Here's the thing: if you take out the Nexus but not the probes, there's still long-distance mining. If you take out all the probes, not the Nexus, it's 0 income. It doesn't matter. The Nexus is still here. It's going to take time to build back. I don't know.
but it depends on how many probes there are on the other bases.
DT in the army here. No Observer here. Going to do a lot of damage. Maybe get those High Templars.
Oh yeah, you need to snipe the Templars.
Nope, he likes Dragoons.
No, not the Dragoons. Focus the Templars.
Oh my god.
Screw the Goons, you don't need...
Well, either way, he's still doing the damage, and we can see bagelpirate on so many bases right now. I think he's about to overwhelm WhitePotato here. He needs to pull back and find an observer somewhere. I guess there's cannons here.
How many probes do you think it takes to build one base?
Let me think about it. 24, let's say. I don't know, it's a number out of nowhere.
No, not to saturate, just to fund the Nexus and cannons.
Wait. So you're saying, like, to be worth it? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I'm saying, look at top left. bagelpirate got 3 probes to build one base.
Oh, I see. Oh, I thought we were talking about when he hit that base. How many did he have to kill to make it worthwhile? No, okay. Well, he's really wanted to make sure they didn't get sniped, right? He's playing TVP right now where it's like, oh, if the Vulture kills one, I've got backups. Man, there's a lot of gas for bagelpirate. Like you say, he could just make these Archons and probably do a lot here. Oh my god. Come on, guys. Just do it. What are you doing? It's not that hard.
Yeah, they're really playing a TVT here. Nobody wants to engage the other one.
I was looking at the High Templars, but dang, yeah. bagelpirate coming down here, attacking these cannons. It's a lot of zealots. No Archon still for WhitePotato. He does have a lot of storms, but if he's storing his own probes, if he's not careful. I'm waiting to see a storm. Storms his own zealots. It's always a good start.
Ooh, storm his own High Templar, which is huge.
That one had like full energy too.
No.
Yeah, so many probes falling. And WhitePotato's never really recovered the probe count.
Really need to activate the Nexus.
Yeah, he's not going to get it this time.
Well, Zealots. Well, that's the thing. Dragoons don't deal enough damage to Zealots, and if he had just right-clicked the Nexus...
He just stormed the Nexus, his own Nexus. It didn't do anything to those Zealots, by the way. These storms just complete chaos for WhitePotato here. And I think bagelpirate's deliberately trying to trade off some Zealots and make some other units just so he can get a better maxed army, because he has a lot of money. WhitePotato really
bagelpirate now taking control over that high ground. I think that's what the game is about.
True. It's WhitePotato's hill.
Controls that high ground.
You know, I like the idea of having callouts on maps, and I've heard a few on various maps already, so this is now WhitePotato's hill. Or maybe we have to call it bagelpirate's hill.
Really thinking of the hill here.
Alright, he's going to come down and hit this 6 o'clock again. bagelpirate is determined that that's just the location he needs to hit over and over. I mean, there's only a handful of units and cannons here. I mean, it's sort of enough for what's attacking it right now.
You know, that single Dragoon is gonna scout that WhitePotato's trying to get another base up.
There's already a single Dragoon in the main, interestingly.
Yeah, that's the flanking Dragoon. That's how you get the cannon.
Okay, YoitsFlash coming in from behind here. One storm on all these Templars could be devastating.
So many High Templars doesn't. He really hates Archons.
Oh, dude, he's got to storm these probes. Oh, this is like all the probes that YoitsFlash has left. Oh, that's it. He has hardly any mining now.
God.
Once again, his army's going to sweep in from behind, but there's so many storms still here for bagelpirate.
YoitsFlash currently has 3 Archons in his army, and he's gonna just smash that one.
Man, no storms coming out here. Sad. But it doesn't matter. Like, if you lose all the probes, it doesn't really matter in the end.
Well, that's the thing. If Potato had not lost all of its workers, he has found the recipe to success in PvP. Just build Archons.
So many Templars here still for bagelpirate. And yet he used to the ledge. You look at this, he's going to go for the counterattack. I assume he knows about this 9 o'clock, or maybe he's going to the top left. Oh, is he really going to the top left? Oh, he still doesn't know about this 9 o'clock. He's going all the way to the top left, but hey, a Nexus is a Nexus, I guess. But he needs to remake his probes. He has hardly any mining. He's making a Zealot. Handful of units coming up here. He's going to kill this Nexus, but surely bagelpirate's just like, okay, I'm going to go attack your base again now. Now that I know your army's up here, thanks. Oh, that's the same shuttle from before. It's still alive. It's got 2 Templars in it.
Yes.
Surely it's bagelpirate you just engage the army here, because once you kill this army, that's all YoitsFlash has. Oh, he's going into this 12. There's only a couple cannons here. YoitsFlash running around, picking off the bases.
And look at bagelpirate. He still has 8 Templars that he's refusing to make.
One storm could do a lot to those. And there
yeah, if that single Templar can... Oh, never mind. The storm is already gone.
Where'd this horde of Protoss units come from? The Templars coming in to hug them to death. Oh, it's all over. That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I think Potato has to... He gave it a good shot, but without any mining.
Well, that's that, like, you know, Zealot spirit, right? They're going to fight to the end. Oh, the storm drops one more time at this base. The probes will die. It ain't over. Or is it? He doesn't want to do it. Oh, no, he missed.
Rhom versus probes.
He missed, though. Potato's still desperately trying to hold this location.
And it's still that... I think it was... I swear that shuttle was on 6 health.
Wow. So, is it the same one, or isn't it? Do you reckon it lost a hit point? That's crazy. What a hero shuttle.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, now the true army's coming down. YoitsFlash's got his last stand at this choke point here. All he has is 1 burning cannon left. Oh dear, how picturesque.
1 burning cannon, 2 Archons and a Dream.
Well,
that's all we can afford.
He's dead. bagelpirate here to kill it. Here to crush him once and for all. I think he's gonna end it right here. Archon's even trapped behind his own units. A couple of Zealots come out of nowhere for the flank. But there's just so much more. This is just like the first wave.
Hold the High Templar now,
right? Probes one more time. Yes!
There we go.
Had to happen. He should storm all his own Templars in celebration. GG.
6 probes out of the 7 probes that were out on the map.
For hire!
Jumper asking for CPL.
Oh, well, if you just go like this. Join the Discord.
Oh, there we go.
That's the first thing you should do. Join the Discord. Do go to the web app, absolutely. But if you want to play in CPL, you've got to join Discord anyway. So you might as well start with the Discord. You can ask for help there. People will tell you what to do. You can find games of people at similar level. The Discord's just a great place to be. Just go there, man. I don't know what else to tell you.
Yeah, just go to Discord. Everybody will tell you how to get started from there.
Exactly.
Just don't trust Escalate. That's the only rule.
That's right, he'll be banned soon, so you don't have to worry about him.
Yeah.
I should have said he's not already banned.
Escalate and Balance are on the permanent ban list, yeah.
Alright. Going into game 2 of this series. In the 12 o'clock, in the blue again, we have bagelpirate, currently up 1 game. And the bottom left, in the red, we have YoitsFlash. YoitsFlash here for Notorious S.C.V. bagelpirate for Fighting Aiurish here on Ascension. Now it's my turn to ask you, PvP this map, what's your thoughts? Because I know nothing about PvP on this map. I can't even think of like a pro PvP I've seen on this map.
Well, there were a few pro PvPs that ended up with DTs.
Of course.
Yeah, that's the thing on all the rampless maps. It's you want to go dragoons, but the only way to go dragoons to overpower your opponent is to forego the observatory in the Robotech and go for more dragoons.
Right.
And your opponent knows that you're foregoing your observatory. So if they make DTs, they win. But if they don't make DTs and they try to build goons, they lose.
Yes, that's the problem with PvP, really.
Well, it's really okay on maps with rams, but
Well, I still say, add ComSat. It makes every race better.
yeah, we should honestly do that. Zergs kind of have a map hack already with the overlords. So just give it to Protoss. They really need it.
I don't know about that. You know, it could be pretty easy to do on a user map setting. You just like give them a ComSat in the corner of their map or something when they first build their cyber. I don't know, something like that.
Well, I think someone... I watched some Bisu stream where someone had modded the scouts to also be detectors.
Oh, interesting.
He experimented them for a bit, but even then it was still not worth it to build scouts.
Well, the problem is, like, when Protoss really needs detection, is like, okay, PvP for Dark Templars, but then if you build scouts in PvP and your opponent's built dragoons, you are, like, so dead. Then ZVP, I think the scout is, like, even worse than the observer for getting killed too easily, though, because it'll get baited in because it wants to attack.
Well, yeah. You can still hold position and stuff, and it's a bit more tanky, so Hydras will not pick it that easily, but...
Yeah, I suppose. But it's so expensive, too, when you think about it. I don't know. It's an interesting idea to make it better, but it's not what's going to make it worth it, you know, and it's something else. Maybe some kind of, like, ability, I don't know.
Well, if you can make a Dark Archon detector, that would be nice.
Maybe. I mean, they're already kind of pretty good at what they do. It's just what they do you don't need a lot of the time, you know?
Yeah, but if you add detection to them, I reckon there will be more Dark Archon plays, but also every single PvP will be going Citadel, then going Templar Archives immediately.
Well, if your opponent went for Observer then Reaver, it still would be better than that, though, wouldn't it?
Well, it depends, because if they went for Observer and Reaver, you just research mind control and you mind control their shuttle.
But it takes so long to get the energy for that. Are you really going to have that in time?
Depends when they're pushing, but the one Reaver you can defend with High Templars and Dragoons.
Okay, wow.
If they have two Templars, you will have the energy for mind control.
The complexities. Well, like I was saying, you learn something new about Brewer every day. It's gonna be more than one thing. Well, my player has a scout in their opponent's base. Now, like we were talking about, WhitePotato getting those 3 gates is going to be hard on goons here. What happened to bagelpirate? Oh, he went for the Zealots. I guess they both did, but neither of them actually sent them across the map. But bagelpirate's Cybercore is way later. But both players going for 3 gates.
Mining gas with only 2 probes for a very long time, and it was no intentional because he had the third one just sitting there by the gas.
Oh dear, very unfortunate.
So that's gonna hurt him a lot, and as you can see, he's adding a third gateway because he has too many minerals right now. He cannot afford to do it.
I mean, well, with defender's advantage, I don't think WhitePotato will be able to come across and kill him, but I don't know. It's pretty severe this early in the game, I want to say.
Yeah, but see what both players are doing right now. They're going 3 gateways, Dragoons, Goon range, and none of them is going Robo. So that's exactly what I meant. Like when you're going for a build like this, realistically, you can even add the 4th gateway.
Dude, look at bagelpirate though. He's getting a defensive cannon, anticipating these DTs. But that means he's just going to be locked in his base, and WhitePotato's going to have a huge advantage, I think, because he can just set up the Mega Dragoon Contain and expand, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Ooh, but look at bagelpirate's probe over here. Maybe he's already planning a ninja base. Citadel coming up for bagelpirate as well, whereas WhitePotato's still not starting a robo. maybe this is the plan. You know, use the cannons both to defend against goons and DTs, whichever one it is. Allow you to get your own DTs out, push your opponent back, expand, maybe kill them. Who knows?
Yeah, but the thing is, you can't really expand. And WhiteRuski, if bagelpirate was going for earlier DTs, which I believe he would have if the gas was not mannered with only.
Yeah, this is very late.
Basically, the DTs would be reaching WhiteRuski's base in about 10 seconds.
Yeah, and he would actually just die, right? But as it is, he's building the forge. He's almost certainly going to have cannons in time here. The thing is, no robo, he can still just push the army back and expand, no problem, though.
Yeah, but look at WhiteRuski's army. It's huge, and he can just set up the mega container, and until DTs are out, he has no reason to back off.
Well, I don't think bagelpirate's even thinking of taking his natural anyway. This probe down here, man, I'm telling you, it's going to build a Nexus any minute. Ooh, okay, Goon's starting to hit. Is he even going to have time to get DTs out? This looks pretty scary here. Dude, is Varptator's going to kill him?
No, I think it's fine because these Dragoons cannot go over that choke point.
Even if there's no units in the way, they just can't do it. Probes being pulled to try and stop him. Perfectly timed there, actually really screwing them up really well. And now more goons are out for bagelpirate. And yeah, I think he'll hold no problem. Losing a couple probes, but I think the DTs will let him sort of get them up control and make up for it. Man, you're right. He really just can't get in there, can he? Oh, he's trying, though.
Maybe.
He wants to. Oh, I think Forte is going to lose all these goons now. Uh-oh. Probe's doing massive damage.
It is in trouble, and we see his... while he's doing all of that, his minerals are just spiking
again.
again.
He didn't start his Nexus yet. Oh. Cannon is finished at the natural, though, for WhiteRuski, so he's not going to die to these DTs at any rate. I want to see bagelpirate throw down Nexus too, though. He needs to do that to stay in this game. Because he's down on probes now. Oh no, he's not doing it. He's not doing it, man. This is unfortunate.
Yeah, he's adding instead.
Yeah, quite unnecessary. Surely after that Dragoon attack, you don't expect DTs. You're like, okay, he just went with Dragoons.
That's the mindset when a pro player is like, oh, I'm going DTs, therefore they must be going DTs. I better outcome cannons.
Even after like a superior goon count already showed up his base?
If bagelpirate was had better game awareness, he would see the goon count, and yeah, he would know that there is no chance of this going for DTs.
Well, he can see he can't get in here. Well, it is highly suspicious when you see your opponent's cannons instead of them relying on observer, but the robo is coming up. Finally, this hidden base gets built. Now I want him to take the natural as well, just go all out, get all the bases.
Yeah, I mean, if he builds some cannons near the choke point right now, that base is fairly secure.
Well, it doesn't look like his intent to take another one. No storms coming up either yet. A lot of zealots being built for bagelpirate actually. Maybe he intends to go for speed here. Thing is, he has like bagelpirate has a lot more probes now, even after losing a few. So WhiteRuski kind of neglected the production here. What the?
Yeah, his minerals went to 1,000, as you remember.
Yes, that's true. You're right.
You focus anchoring with these goons, trying to find the choke point with good dragoons.
Yes,
that's a losing battle.
I don't know what these two zealots intend to do. This is interesting. Two slow zealots.
I think what I try to do is the zealots are gonna try and tank some of the damage from the cannons.
Oh, you're right.
The DTs try to...
No way, though. There's no way. Way too much damage.
Yeah, no goons.
A bold attempt.
That was that.
Maybe if you had like 10 zealots, I don't know. But there's already a cannon in the main. I mean, he was never going to do anything with this. And Observer's going to be on the way in just a minute, so... I don't know. Pretty ballsy move.
Didn't bagelpirate go for the hidden base last game as well?
Yes.
I think he did, yeah.
I mean, it's kind of unnecessary. He could absolutely have just taken his natural this game. But it...
Yeah.
I mean...
Previous game as well. Who was that Terran? I remember we had a Terran in CPL that almost every single TVP he was just going for a hidden base.
Newbie or Pen Friends or whichever. Yeah. That's the guy.
Pen Friends, yeah.
Yeah. Newbie, same person, just aka... Every TVT as well.
Yeah,
That's all he would do every match.
Yeah, it was a matter. Like after you play him once or twice, you may lose to the hidden base,
Yeah.
but then you just know this guy every single time goes for a hidden base.
Yeah, and super fast too. Well, that's the thing about hidden bases. They're really bad unless you don't get caught. That's the thing. It's just hidden. So you have to really rely on these mind games, the mental aspect of it. Now, bagelpirate looks like he does want to take this natural nexus, which I think is a good move here. Now, this is pretty good to defend because it's a very awkward angle to come round at, but you don't have the benefit of any high ground or anything. Potato's army not looking too scary though. I think bagelpirate can hold this off pretty easily. Oh, actually, that is a lot of goons. No zone speed.
Bagel.
Oh, actually, maybe this is a problem.
And Bagel will hold it with the Zelds.
Yeah, I guess they do tank a lot, right? But I don't know. That's a lot of goons. Is it actually enough? Dude, I think Forte is gonna.
Oh, sure, he holds.
No, I don't know.
Wow.
I think Forte is coming through here, and this DT is not going to do anything because there's an observer. Did Forte kill him just like that? I mean, he does have a whole bunch of gates. And actually, I just realized it's not like bagelpirate cares about this location because he just has another nexus somewhere. So never mind. This is fine.
Yeah, but that other nexus doesn't really have anything. Like no protection, no tech, no.
Only if it gets found. It's only a problem if it gets found. Man, it's taking a long time for any units to come out of these gateways.
Potato was not muckering again.
Oh dear. Now the goon's getting sort of out of position. One of them's going to die almost right away. Probe's doing their best. Okay, looks like he will clean it up, yes. Pretty painful though. Meanwhile, in Potato's main, a single DT, but there's a cannon already there. Do you kill the cannon? Can one DT do that?
One DT cannot do it.
No, I didn't think so. bagelpirate GG's realizes he's just taken too much damage. Alright, we got a 3-game series on our hand here, finally.
There we go. Our first game.
Finally happened. Yeah, I think he left just because, you know, he realized his army had been reset and he didn't have that many probes. And he'd already sacrificed, like, so many DTs trying to do stuff. He was in a pretty rough position.
So we are tied in this matchup, but we're also tied in the tier 1 score for now.
This is the tier 1 deciding the ace match.
Yeah, this is the final game for the series and the cast and everything. That's the one that matters.
Yeah, that's right. This is our last game for tonight, come what may.
Who's it gonna be? bagelpirate or Potato?
My money's on bagelpirate, honestly.
Is bagelpirate gonna try to hide another base again?
I mean, it's flash approved on this map, right? So you can't say it's not a good move.
What was the map where he hit a base against Snow? It was not Eclipse, was it?
It was. He was in the top left.
Oh my god.
In the top right, in the blue, we have bagelpirate. And the bottom left, in the red, we have Potato. Currently tied up 1-1. bagelpirate trying to take it for Fighting Aiurish. Potato trying to take it for Notorious S.C.V. All comes down to this. The tier 1, are tied up at 2-2. The series is tied up at 1-1. This game will decide it all. You can't tell me neither of them is going to try DT.
So, I really wanted one of them to go with that proxy gateways play on Eclipse because it's so potent.
Yeah, for sure. But if your opponent just goes 10-12, then you're like, oh, what have I done?
Especially if you're the even so, like you still have enough power. Your gateway is kind of earlier. You still have a power spike.
Well, do you remember that mini game on Cross Game? I don't remember who his opponent was, where he proxy gates in his opponent's main. His opponent found it, but Mini still won because he just sent the Zealots to hit the probes, and his opponent couldn't stop it.
Yeah, well, I also remember that game where it was in BSL, Bonnet versus Duel. Duel managed to hide gateways in Bonnet's base. Bonnet did not find it, and then he still somehow managed to hold.
On Eclipse as well?
No, that was on 3-player Monopoly.
Oh, okay. Wait, is Cross Game even that I'm thinking of? Oh gosh, I can't remember now. What's the Daybreak clone called? That is Cross Game, right?
Yes, I think so.
So
it's
what's
the Snow
one,
Times.
What's the one where you have like a base in the back and like it's 2-player map, You're on the left and right. It was in
Oh,
ASL.
yes.
It was in BSL too.
What was that map? It was in ASL twice. I
You know
think.
the one I'm talking about then, yeah.
Yeah.
And your
But I don't
characters
know
will
the
be
name.
there. Oh, what was that called? Because now I'm thinking, was that cross game? But that doesn't seem quite right.
No, that was not cross game. I remember that map Stork did proxy to gate. And just
Really?
won.
Like
Yeah.
in his opponent's base?
No, in the middle of the map.
How would you win? Because you just hold the ramp, can't you? I don't know. What matchup?
I think it was PVZ.
Oh, well, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Oh yeah.
Dude, someone...
They can't really-
Oh, Crossing Field. That's the name of that map. Crossing Field. That's why
Yeah.
I was getting confused.
Yeah, it
Because
was-
it's, you know, cross game, Crossing Field. We're just very cross at these maps. We hate them. Dude, dealing with recalls on Crossing Field is a nightmare.
What was that lava map?
There's a few.
2-player.
Outsider? 3-player?
No.
2-player?
It was a 2-player definitely.
What features did it have?
I think it had unbuildable middle, and all the Terran players were complaining about recalls on it.
We're not still talking about cross game, are we? No.
No.
Unbuildable middle. Oh, no, it's not Ground Zero. That's way older.
Was it in CPL also at some point? I can't remember.
Did we have Ground Zero in CPL? I don't think we did we?
No, I don't
Lava
think so.
map.
It's too.
When did we ever have a lava map in CPL, man? I don't even remember. Other than cross game, I guess.
I'm not sure. I might be misremembering. It was a map.
Well, we have a bit of a repeat of game 1 here, with VilePotato with the 10-12 coming across with these zealots. The ramp being held again, though, so if all else is the same, not looking so good for
Now we should look at VilePotato's money, because it's going up again.
Same pattern, yes. Big issue here. Look at this. These zealots just get right up here. Oh, he's going to kill one. No, the goons are just not ready to fire right now. Oh, gets one zealot.
Good day today.
One probe falls.
Okay, kill one probe.
Could have finished off that zealot. Chose not to. 2 probes.
Did much better job with drilling in game number 1, but
Yeah, no, that was not worth it, honestly.
800 minerals for VilePotato when this was all done.
VilePotato didn't accomplish hardly anything either.
Look at Bagel, the third base of VilePotato.
Oh, it's surely just for spotting, right?
I don't think so.
I hope. I mean, you can always proxy a robo, but it's a bit late for that. So, I assume it's just for spotting.
I think he's gonna build the DT tech there in one gateway.
Ooh, could be, could be. Let's see if he starts a Citadel. It's past time to start his Citadel, if that's what he's doing. Well, there's the robo.
Nope. Robo.
Okay, it's going to be a Reaver drop, I imagine. But VilePotato's robo is faster. If he goes straight for Reaver, he'll theoretically have an advantage, I think. Oh, don't want to go up that ramp.
Nah, he's just poking in to see what's the unit count. I'm wondering why is he getting the range? Bagel Pirate.
Do you just like hold your ramp and forget range with this? I mean, it's not like he didn't have the money. He banked a lot, so he just got everything he could.
They don't have it.
Man, 600 for VilePotato, unfortunately. Okay, his Observer coming out straight for VilePotato, which unfortunately I think puts him in a worse position, assuming it's going to be Reaver straight up. I don't imagine Observer can cross the map and then he can figure out that it's a proxy Reaver just based on that information before the Reaver gets in his base. I'd be very impressed. I don't know about this. Building the support bay in your base, on one hand, if that Robo gets killed, you're not losing that. But on the other hand, if VilePotato somehow scouts in here, he's going to know a Reaver drop is potentially coming. So I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, it's not terrible because these Dragoons will hold their own.
Right. Well, bagelpirate actually has the goon count right now. And he's going to have the Reaver too. I wonder if it would be the play to actually just use this Reaver to bust the front since it's so much closer to arrive at your opponent's natural before they might be ready for it.
If you were going for that, you wouldn't build it at the third base, but you'd build it at just in front of their natural.
Oh, in Death Alley over here to the right?
Yeah.
See, that's a map called Death Alley. That's
there,
spot.
or you can either build there or right at the low ground, near the round.
Well, it certainly looks to me like he's going to go for the drop, which could be
He's
devastating.
definitely going for it.
Yeah, there's a lot of probes there ready to be killed. Observer comes across, sees an army running around, which I think serves bagelpirate's purposes pretty well because he'd be quite intimidated. Almost looks like bagelpirate was about to attack, or is he? Oh, he's just going straight in.
Well, I think bagelpirate's what Bagel is trying to do right now is okay. Never mind. I thought Bagel was just trying to bait and look like trying to attack.
Well, if this was like 20 seconds later, he might be able to bait his army to come across the map, which might still accomplish the same thing. Reaver's finally out. Not using it yet though. He's losing valuable seconds here. The observer comes across and sees no nexus.
The army though is gonna chase, so that's not good news.
There's nothing in here. Oh no.
A single dragoon.
Okay, he pulls. Oh, kills a couple. He's another scarab.
Well.
That ain't gonna kill anything.
Oh no.
It's not over. He's still coming down here. Oh my god.
Come on, unload.
Oh,
that is the money.
Oh my god, huge damage. I don't think he can pick this up. This Reaver's gonna die, but it was worth it. Oh, gets another shot.
He's
Nicely done.
done yet. One more.
He kills the goon. Wow, pretty big damage coming out there. Still no nexus for bagelpirate, but I mean, look at the probe difference right now. 14 to 31. There it is. I don't know if there's much more that WhitePotato can do from here, but it looks like his plan is counter-attack. Now, I believe he has the goon count here. No additional Reaver being made, surprisingly, so I'm not sure what we're going to see here. You still hunting your forbidden map? Oh, he's talking about cross game.
He was cross game. Yeah, that was right. I just looked it up.
All right, there we go. Well, does WhitePotato actually have the goon count here? I mean, it kind of looks like bagelpirate does actually. So he might just defend, and that might just be it.
Bagel really needs to back up behind these pylons, and then he has it.
Well, honestly, it's the pylons themselves that are in the wrong spot. I think they're a bit too far back, if you ask me. But he does hold, and that's all he needed to do.
Yeah.
I'd really like to see another Reaver being produced. Another Robo's being made in the main. Ooh. Yeah, he pushes it back. And I mean, WhitePotato can't really keep up this production. That said, he's still banking again. Really not utilizing those hotkeys during the fight, unfortunately.
Also, bagelpirate is not really... Oh, okay, now he's using the Robo again.
Well, he got a second one. I'd really like to see him, like, you know, just make the multiple shuttles and Reavers like we saw on Transistor that one time. I want to see that style again.
Yeah, it's possible, but it's so difficult to pull off.
Is bagelpirate going to bust the natural after all? Oh, it's happening. He's going in.
He has the units right now.
Well, a lot more goons are about to pop, but they're not done yet. So bagelpirate going to be able to get a good trade here and run away, maybe? He's going right in there. Well, there's precious few probes to be lost here. Every probe he kills hurts even more. Oh, he's still committing. More reinforcements arrive, and he outnumbers the goons of WhitePotato once again. Probe's not really able to fight in this position. It looks like he's just going to crush through. Here come the probes. But he just goes away.
He has the magic number of 3 Dragoons that is needed to kill the probes. So.
Yeah, no, he's going to gun those down mercilessly. And WhitePotato already had so few. I think that might be it. It doesn't seem like there's anything WhitePotato can do. One goon falls to the probe.
The Reaver is rolling.
Oh, is it? He didn't even get a shuttle? Yeah. Well, it'll only take a minute to get there, I guess. It's not that far away. But a minute's still a long time in StarCraft.
I think when the Reaver arrives at the natural will be GG, because with these Dragoons and Reaver
too
support...
demoralizing. I just to pick off that goon somehow. Ooh. We were talking about right-clicking on Nexuses, but he wasn't doing it now. Here comes the Reaver. Is he even going to get a shot off before this game ends? He's crawling in.
Is that...
Does he have scarabs?
He's saving it. Yeah, he has 5 scarabs.
He's just going to the probe line. Oh, there it is. Boom. He did his part. GG. That's funny.
Yeah,
that's how it ends.
After the Reaper shoots, it's game.
For hire.
Alright, what did I say? The bagelpirate. Pulled it off.
Yeah, you did.
That was some nice movie piece.
That proxy roll were really paying it off.
Yeah, for sure. Oh man, that drop was brutal. Nicely done by bagelpirate. Really mixed up the strategies a lot actually in that series. So you know, I'm impressed. So many storms today, going down everywhere. Thanks for joining me, Y2kid. That's it, I think.
Yeah, I think so. So we can go and raid someone. I can go have dinner and you can...
First,
whatever.
tomorrow, Ern is streaming at some kind of time. Let me check when that was exactly. At 7 PM Eastern, so don't miss that. And on Friday, I believe we have data at around 3 PM Eastern. So there's lots more CPL streams coming up. Don't miss them. Keep an eye on that channel in the Discord. But yes, that's it. See you guys later.
Are you gonna host someone?